Hey, what's up? Let me pull up chat real quick. First true. Ariel. Let me make sure everything's working. Yep. Yeah, operations tomorrow. I kind of thought it was the day after. That's right, it is tomorrow. Belly of the Beast is coming back. The Jade Shadows one. And I'm hoping that's where we get the Immortal skin. Bob. I haven't seen it abbreviated before, but it would be Bob, wouldn't it? I need to check a few things, because I, again, just didn't do, like, any of my weekly stuff. So I want to check. I'm pretty sure I spent all my Riven Shards, slivers. Oh, yeah. Hang on, I'll swing by the dojo as well. How we doing today, guys? Wow. My fingers are cold. I don't know why, but it cooled down a ton here. I'll grab that, why not? Okay. Are you in the dojo right now? Let me swing by. I saw screenshots, but I haven't been in here since the stuff got... Is it finished building, or is it still building? Oh no! Holy shit. It's so peak. That's so many. 10 out of 10, honestly. 1784 Riven Slivers, true. I am also alive with a trademark on it. Yeah, this is looking much better already. How long does this stuff take to build? It's like... Is it 48 hours, or is it like 24? I think it's 24. Oh yeah, I forgot the trade post is a unique parkour sound. Why? Security force, true. 5 hours of farming for the floofs. I'd say it's worth it. That's the warframe experience. We'll taxidermy my dog and put her here too. It'll be perfect. Speaking of farming, when is reset? Let's see. We got like 2 hours, right? The community hopes. Yeah, the Sassy Grenier unfortunately did perish in the longer cut. No! I've upset the community. I did see the sign. It's so peak. At least a day, depends. What's up? Hey, Top Hat. We got, Chest has been, decorating the dojo here. What kind of floof is this little guy? This little guy right here with the red eyes? What is he, actually? I don't recognize that animal. The sad face. I'm sorry. I should have spared the Sassy Grenier. He's still alive in spirit. Maybe he had Kuva. He's a sassy lich now. Real. Let me check on my circuit stuff real quick. True, not my operator. Yeah, operator's getting canceled after that one. 100%. So I only have 2 hours to do all of my... Okay, I'm not too far. I don't even think I did my 1999 calendar. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do all my weekly stuff. It'll be a little grind stream. Oh, Kondrox. The one from Cetus. Oh, the little... Not these guys, right? What? Oh. He's vacuuming out my pet. I always hated these guys, like, back slit. It's so weird. I don't think this is the same animal, but still. Yeah, it's not a Kondrox. I hate those back slits. That sounds like a slur. Oh, you have to... Back slit sounds like a slur. That's terrible. Don't forget the dogs. True. You hid the Merglue somewhere? Hell yeah. Also true, Sassy Grenier could have finished it in an hour. I gotta get all my Archon shards and stuff. Okay, so I bought the one there. I'm just gonna start grinding stuff. If anyone wants to join, I'm gonna run, let's see. I gotta run one Netracell. And I gotta do my... Oh boy. Gotta do my Archimedia. We got Kullervo, Corvex. That's a pretty easy one. Yeah, it's farming time. I gotta run... I'm gonna do one Netracell, and then I'm gonna do Archimedia. That's a Quokka. Oh, I thought it was a Quokka, but I thought it was spelled with a Q. I forgot how it was spelled.
Come on, let's roll.
What kind of animal is Tag for again?
What you need?
I forget what he's called. Circuit stuff? True. Void Lugger? True.
For an old guy that works for me.
I'm sad I wasn't, like, making content when that quest came out, because that would have been really fun to stream. Back to farming floofs. Hell yeah. I'm gonna farm my funny shards. I probably should have just brought Chroma, but... We are default guy.
You got your glyphs. So, hit the terminal to exit into the labs.
I'm almost tempted to just run 3 Netracells instead of trying to do the 1999 Archimedia, because that one always kills my frames when I'm streaming. They said they were optimizing 1999 a little bit more. I know they've done like 5 passes on it already, I think. Dry dock made it so the entire floor is covered in them. Yeah. I still talk to the guy that put... So, okay, so he's doing this inspired by, one of my old friends, was in my clan at one point, and he put like 30 floofs in one of the rooms. So we're just floofing it up now. I'll have to send him screenshots of that. He doesn't play anymore, but I still talk to him. Am I in private? It's weird nobody's joined. Not like you guys necessarily. It's weird I haven't gotten match made with anyone. I guess I'm probably the only one that waits to do Netracells. Oh, I missed the... Actually, while I've got you guys here, you guys probably know more than me for sure. They did just do another dev stream, right? Did they show off Sirius and Orion? They said they were going to at some point, but I don't know if they did yet. New Coda Paint will help 1999 work better. Yeah, hopefully. Also, what's the deal with Sirius and Orion? Sorry, I asked this before, and I think the answer was they're 2 separate warframes, right? It's not going to be like an Equinox situation? Ah. They did a dev short, not with Netrocells, just in general. Oh, true. John Warframe's aura scared them off. True. I am glad I finalized the John Warframe look. I'm still gonna have to get Incarnins for, like, the Mark 1 Bratton. I wish there was a Mark 1 Lotto and a Skana to go with it. I've located the Neskah cell.
So be ready.
The Neskah cell's where they put me when I do crimes.
So doors won't open till you clear out the uglies around the entrance.
I haven't been playing a ton of Warframe lately. I've been addicted to Darktide again. I think it's going to be a split story moment. If you selected Orion, you play that side. Yeah, probably. They are going to be two separate Warframes, though, right? They are Warframes, right? Like, we're going to get them to play. I guess it could just be a quest thing, but that would be a little sad. Because they do look very cool.
Necromites are slowing us down. Find him, smash him.
Like Wolfenstein New Blood. I haven't played Wolfenstein, actually. I know it's good. Whoa.
Thinning them out.
Oh, I also had another Excalibur build I wanted to try out. Yep, inherited the helmet strain from Jade. Yeah. I knew they'd be like... Actually, I mean, that does... I assume they'll get into it in the quest, but it raises so many cool, like, questions. Because they do appear to be sentient, I would assume. Like, they have minds. They're probably similar to, like, you know the Helminth Chargers? The dogs? I'm actually using one right now. I don't know if it's been retconned, but there was sort of an implication with Helminth that if it was applied to, like, a developing, like, basically a fetus, it would fuse in, like, non-invasively. It's like the Helminth Chargers don't suffer or anything. They're kind of like one with the Helminth. So I kind of think a similar thing happened with Sirius and Orion. Which is interesting. I'm just interested to see how they play as well, and see their in-game models. Because I actually do have a suspicion that I will probably really, really like one of them. What floofs do I want? Any floofs, man. We love floofs. I assume part of their passives might be like Umbra. Oh, yeah, maybe, actually. I didn't even think about that. Actually, let me cope hard for a second. Let me I'm gonna huff hopium. If they do have like an Umbra passive, maybe they'll touch up on the code for Umbra, because he's a little bit buggy when you leave the frame and go back in. I don't think they're gonna do that. I'm just saying, maybe, you know. Let me, a man can dream. Glassed or not. Ah.
Nothing about Albrecht? Okay. Next time.
I think cysts are contagious. Oh, they are, actually. God, I forgot that was a mechanic. Yeah, unless they changed it, if someone in your squad has a cyst, you will get one, if you haven't gotten one yet. You have to get them from another player. Oh, also, if you removed the cysts from a warframe, that warframe will never get it again, so it needs to be on a warframe that's, I guess, like a new one. We know that one, there are 2 separate frames, as we were told. We were getting 2 new frames and 2 new protos. They're alive and sentient. They're both fighting to get Stalker. Interesting. Basically using the same build for Umbra, Mastery rank 7. I mean, if it works... If it works, it works. I've changed my Excalibur so much over the years. But I actually do... So I partially use Excalibur because it's kind of funny just being like the default guy and like being effective. To me, that's funny, but also I do just enjoy playing Excalibur. Melee influence has just really, really upped him for me. This little thing right here is disgusting. Each time they update the Spectre... True. That would be cool. Yeah, having more control over the AI. My main thing with his Spectre form is I guess this is kind of niche, but the Umbra Spectre, when you leave him, the Spectre loses all of its inherited subsumed abilities. So for me, I run Nourish. It takes Nourish off every single time I leave and come back to Excalibur. You just immediately lose it. And the same goes for any subsumed ability, which kind of sucks. Alright, I'm going to do my Archimedia real quick. What did I have? I had Corvex. I had Corinth, I believe. Corinth, Sigma, Noctanus. I guess I'll bring the Lynx. I thought Corvex was terrible when he released, but I actually quite enjoy him now. I don't think he's insanely strong, but he's fun. He's definitely different. You'd be against the helmet segment that adds AI to prime frames. No, I wouldn't be against that, actually. That would be interesting. I wonder if there would be any frames that would be too strong with AI, though. Like, I would say, like, Jade would be really strong if you could get out of her and she still buffs the operator, and if she fought with you, that might be too strong. I don't know. People actually subsume abilities. I do a lot. I put Nourish on most of my warframes. No, maybe not most, that might be a little dramatic, but a lot of them. There are certain abilities that are really, really good to subsume, and then others that are a lot less good. Changing the screen of the mission. Oh. No, I did not. I actually did not know I could change in the screen of the mission. Oh, man. I also, in my usual manner, did not look at the modifiers at all, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, the beam on Corvex is fun. That's mostly what I built mine to do. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but it's, I don't know, it's good, I guess. Corvex is like, I don't know, B tier, A tier. He's fairly good. I thought he was awful when he released, just because, I think actually when he released, Radiation was kind of even worse than it is right now. Because we didn't have any of the arcanes to support him, like Universal Fallout, or the secondary Irradiate, or anything that would pair well with Corvex. Oh wow, this does not work. My Corinth is pretty bad, too. You know, if anything, I should probably subsume Roar on him. I kept his 2, just because it seemed like it would be theoretically useful, but I never use it. Oh wait, you can... Oh no, arc guns here. Counterpoint, Russian Brutalist Gorilla. True? That is a good case. Good case, actually. I love his gorilla-inspired animations. Yeah, I'm so behind. Also, I do like how just chunky he is, both in terms of like visual design and actual durability. I like tanky frames. Yeah, I should really put Roar on him, actually. Has anyone tried that? I feel like that would probably be the move on Corvex. You tried putting Jay's eyes on a second ability? Actually, no, I haven't. And the main reason for that is I haven't subsumed a Jade yet. I need to get another Jade. But actually, I was kind of interested by that. So I should try that. That is a good idea. That might be good on Corvex, actually. Because Corvex does a lot of damage, but he doesn't, you know, strip armor or do anything like that. So enemies like this guy here in front of me with the Overguard just takes so long to kill. So actually, Jade's eyes would pair really well with him, I think. On paper, that sounds really good. Hey, what's up? I'm just doing my weekly stuff real quick, Max. Because we resets in what, like an hour and a half now? Or an hour, maybe? Let me look at the clock. Yeah, I've got like an hour left. And then beyond that, I don't know, probably crack a couple relics open. Invite a couple of you guys in, we do some relic runs. I don't want to stream too long today. I'm pretty tired, but I said I would, and I need to stream more anyways, so. Streaming for me is like, it's like taking a shower. Like, you don't want to do it, and then when you're doing it, you don't want to stop. Does that make any sense? Jade Eyes would do the work for you. Yeah, probably. Myself use it and can't live without it. Who do you use it on? On Corvex specifically, or like on just a lot of frames? Nourish is my go-to, like, favorite subsume. I have trouble living without Nourish, personally. Even though I don't have it on Corvex. Corvex doesn't need Nourish. Actually, with Belly of the Beast coming back tomorrow, that would be a great time for me to grind another Jade. Like sleeping, true. Corvex, Wisp, and sometimes Limbo. I see, I see. Actually, it probably would be good on Wisp, huh? Apparently Breach Surge is a really, really good subsume as well, but I haven't really tried it on other Warframes. I know it's pretty good on Wisp, but I haven't found anybody that I thought it would be good to put on yet. Open Eyes just strips defenses and revives people, right? It doesn't add actual damage vulnerability to enemies. I think it's just an armor strip and a revive. I can't remember. Have nature stuff in the dojo? Yeah, you can put some nature stuff if you want. It's kind of up to you. I don't know exactly. I haven't looked at a lot of the dojo decorations because my clan's always been kind of dead, but I have a community now, so I could definitely expand it and get people in it. Does anyone know how to... Normally when they bring back operations, it's like 2 weeks or a month, I think. I'm sure the post they made says it. I can't remember how long it's staying. Hey, Gabriel. I subsume it doesn't give the revive. Oh, okay. Oh, it does heat damage and slows. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Actually, the fact it does heat damage... How quickly does it do heat damage? Is that like a reliable source to proc, what is it? Secondary, or arcane hotshot? That might actually be good. I'll put that on the list of things to try out, actually.
Sensors remain intact. You can congratulate
Yippee!
yourselves later. New orders.
Hell yeah. I mod for revives on my frame. Fair. Fair. Free res every few minutes. I should probably do that on my my Banshee that I just can't stay alive on.
Check your heart. You're going to be retrieving a supply of key scientific material.
Oh, I saw a video the other day, speaking of revives. What was it? There's one arcane, I think, that interacts strangely with Warframe health, and will just immediately revive you. If your Warframe's health is above 0, you are alive. So if you somehow get healed while you're down, you do just immediately get up. And I saw some short on a way to do that, but I can't remember what it was. Actually, it might have been a secondary mod. Corvex says battery arcane. Yeah, that's what I did too. That's what I have on as well. Arcane battery and universal fallout, I think. Yeah. Those are just really good on Corvex. Especially if you have like a beam build, because it just eats so much energy. I might grab my Necromech actually. I don't use it much anymore. Maybe? Oh. I guess the guy in his Necromech didn't use the modifier that doesn't let you transfer. Sad. I am still sad we only got 2 Necromechs, and at this point I very much doubt we'd ever get a third one, but I was kind of hoping that would be more of a thing, because I really like the Necromechs. I like the heavy movement style and everything. At the cost of energy, revive with 240% efficiency. Oh. I kind of forgot that was a thing, to be honest. Huh. Or, well, not revive, it prevents... the lethal damage prevention one. There's actually, like, some pretty wacky builds you can do with that. I made a chroma build a while ago using ice chroma, that took advantage of the mods that give you energy when you get hurt. And then I also used Gloom and an AoE, and since it was Ice Chroma, every bullet getting deflected healed him, and that mod made it so that when you hit 1 health, you would gain more energy, which was more health, and you just couldn't die. Even though it was, like, wildly, just impractical. Like, you don't... Just super unnecessary, but very funny. I think I still have that build saved on my chroma. Oh. Is my Plinks any good? I don't think I finished building this. No! Oh, actually, I think this is the build I had for one video I made about the Plinks, where there's no mods on it. No, that has some mods. It's really bad. I need to actually finish building the Plinks, because the Tenet one's pretty strong, isn't it? Or am I just wrong? I've heard it's pretty good. You just rob Nef on you blind on the index? Hell yeah. Hell yes. Hot Face Moms Tier 3. Incredible. 10 out of 10 use of money. Look at all my hot Space Mom bucks I have. Tenet Planks is stupid strong. And then we got I don't think it's super strong. It's probably pretty good. I forget what the stats on it look like. I have it in my hand right now, but I don't know. I didn't look at it that hard. And I think mine doesn't even have a reactor on it, it's only got like 2 mods. So mine is obviously terrible, but, eh. My Corvex has 2100 armor, 1200 energy. I think mine has a similar amount. I'll check after this, actually. We might just have, like, basically the same build. Ew, yeah, my Corinth is really bad. I don't think I've updated this Corinth build in, like, 6 years or something. How old is the Corinth Prime? However old it is, I think, is when this build is from. Also, we're not getting any of the drops we need. The keys. Someone in here is just one-shotting everything. I am a fan of. God, yeah, my Corvex does need kind of a boost, doesn't he? Yeah, well. Big boss? Oh no! The real big boss!
Arterial material received. Stand by for orders.
Horny chat confirmed? Real? We know Jaden Stalker. True. The Corinth Prime is just over 6 years old? That's a crazy guess on my end, then. When are we... Dude, I am the worst content creator. I made a video on the new Jade Shadows thing, and I still can't remember when it releases. It's in like a month, right?
Critical to his ongoing studies. Deny, retrieve, return. Phase 3 initiated. Go.
It's the memory card. Yeah. Are you feeling numb as the memory gone? Copyright struck just for that. Somebody mentioned Marie in chat and things devolved. That does tend to happen when Marie comes up. I get it. What is the modifier on this one? Are they invincible if you get too close? Or if you're too far? March 31st, 2026. Wait, the day the Corinth Prime released? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, I can read... Oh, yeah, you're right. Let me just, do my studying real quick. If the player's within 15 meters, okay. Broth is better than Marie? Perhaps. Perhaps. I do like that he's, well, his voice actor played, who was it? Emmett Selk in Final Fantasy, so I still just hear that every time I hear his voice. I'm pretty sure actually he got the part basically because, who was it? Was it Reb or was it... Who is it that's like obsessed with Emmett Selk? That's Space Mom, right? It's the Lotus, I think. Can't change the decor. Do you want to change the decor in the, like, the main room? You can if you wanna, but it might be a lot of work. If Broth was a bisexual vampire, I would agree. So true. I don't know why the term bisexual vampire is so funny to me. I mean, come on, he's blue. Yeah, if he was green, he would die, you know? If he was green, he would die. Has anybody used the rifle from the teacher quest? So, yeah, actually, I put a ton of effort into it, the Thornback, because of my, like, default Excal. I was gonna try and use the Thornback with it. It's really, really good that they give it to you for the teacher quest, because it's incredible for new players, and it's great to, like, teach status effects. It's kind of a status monster, but it just lacks damage. The actual damage value is just, like, kind of too low. It can work, but I have a Riven for it that I re-rolled like 150 times for Thornback. I don't know why, and I never got it, like, incredibly strong. It's okay. It's like a mid rifle. She used the death build to make Roth kiss Lotus. Incredible. Oh yeah, you do have to play Uriel to bow to her. I didn't even think about that part. That's so funny. Yeah, all the Warframe devs are gooners as well. Just live. Oh, hey, Ninja. Bisexual vampire is funny because there's several answers. Oh, true. True, actually. True. Reb is crossplayed as Emmett Selk. I remember someone saying that. Real. I mean, I always thought Emmett Selk was cool. Fair enough. I used to be pretty into Final Fantasy XIV as well, but I kind of just got bored with it. I still like it. I haven't played it in months, though. Maybe a year at this point, actually. My legs hurt. True? Pretty good harmony ribbon. I actually got a decent harmony ribbon as well. I randomly got one while I was opening rifle ribbons. Or wait, is harmony the bowl or the bowl? The bow or her throwing knives? It's the bow, right? No, it's the scythe. Oh, it's the scythe. I'm sorry. I got a ribbon for the bow, not the scythe. That's right. Harmony's the scythe, isn't it? You can always remove your feet and fly around like Wisp. You know, the thought didn't even occur to me. While we're being, like, slightly horny, there's one guy on this planet that's super into feet and is, like, livid that Wisp has no feet. And that thought is very funny to me. There's gotta be one guy somewhere.
Take those samples, thank you. 99.3% purity. Appropriately conducted.
Liturge? Is it liturgy or liturge? Hang on, I forgot what... Yeah, I somehow forgot what the bow's called.
I took the liberty of adjusting the initial process, yes, to prevent a heavy ion strike triggering a nuclear shower. Wouldn't do to have you awaiting it now, would it?
That's good. WTF. True. True. WTF true. Why is this difficult to defeat? Someone said something about removing your legs, and I said you could remove your feet like Wisp. That's how feet came up.
A well-oiled machine is truly a thing of beauty.
Honestly, yeah, they probably got some email about it. That's very funny. How long do I have for... Okay, still an hour. I'm gonna try and do... I have never sinned in my entire life. I was glassed for no reason. Let me have a look at the bow. Harmony is the scythe, right? And Harmony's quite good, so getting a ribbon for that is pretty exceptional, I would say. What's the bow called? Why is it escaping me? Oh, Evan's song. That's right. Teleport bread for 3 days? True. You know, I am still sad that they didn't actually turn that into a series. I know that's known lore at this point, but expiration date for TF2 is going to be the pilot episode to an Adult Swim series, and it just never happened.
1999 seems to tell me
What's my
I'm
Archimedia?
already
Oh, Dante Chroma.
moral shenanigans.
I'm gonna have to do this one. I didn't want... Oh, man, okay. I didn't want to because it's, like, it kills my frames a little bit while I'm streaming. And I don't want to, like, ruin the stream to watch, but they literally just put, like, the easiest thing in front of me. So I kind of have to do it, I think.
Told you I'd make it. Okay, get your loadout ready because once
Ghoul
you're
saw, that's
I
interesting.
cannot pull you out without the whole run going to hell.
Stradivar. I guess the Galatine? I don't know. Wait, what now? Oh. Right. Oh yeah, you said I can change items in the screen here? Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. That's funny. I actually just didn't know that. I will run... I guess the Galatine? The Ghoul Saw is probably better, but I don't have a build for it yet. I got a Kuva Ghoul Saw, and I want to, try it more. I've heard mixed things about it. Um,
Stick them on your binder, your wall.
do I need any of these? No. Oh, I do need universal fallout. Yoink. Then I guess I don't need anything else. Boom.
Hours of adhesive entertainment.
On Adult Swim series. Someone mentioned it. Someone mentioned it, you know. 120% crit chance, cold damage. Nice. Yeah, that's really good.
The sticky, but they're so shiny. Got a set of crisis events lined up for you.
I got a Riven for the Evensong. And I haven't re-rolled it a ton. I tend to just get trash Rivens and then re-roll them a bunch until I get something I want. Let me make sure this is the right build. But I haven't really managed to get it super good yet. Oh, actually, I'm gonna be mostly using my secondary. I'll just bring Bellicose. Yeah, I don't know. Why not? Oh yeah, there it is. Evensong. What is mag capacity? So that, like, doesn't work on a bow, right? That's funny that that can be rolled on it. Hell yeah. Alright, so hopefully this doesn't, like, kill my frame rate. What might happen? This happened last time. Yeah, so it looks like I'm losing some frame rate. My Cephalon model might lag. So, I'm sorry if that happens. This should be over relatively soon. The Cephalon's being rendered in the background, so it gets its resources cut when the performance goes down. What do you guys think about the Riot 848? I've actually come around on it. I kind of enjoy it. It's not incredibly good, but I do like pairing it with Chroma, which is funny that they just gave me this week. But then again, just using a weapon on Chroma is kind of cheating, I think.
Nice job. Claire's safe. Readings are pretty meh.
God of Virus with the heartbreak. Me and my homies hate ball ass. Mag capacity doesn't work on single shot nor infinite. Ah, I see, I see. Yeah, so I guess a negative mag capacity one would be incredible on a bow. But, yeah. I am really looking forward to that 1999 optimization. Do you guys get frame drops in 1999 as well? Last time I asked on stream, people said yeah. Where's the last... Is he in the wall? Huh. Weird. Riot is weird to me. Riot is just a very strange gun. Only place my game suffers, yeah. Mine, like, in 1999 it runs fine, but when I'm playing normally, I lose about 10 frames. I go from a solid 100 to like 90 or 85. and then when I'm streaming and I have like the Cephalon models being rendered and I'm live streaming and everything, it drops a little bit more. Actually, the stream should still look fine because I'm still over 60 FPS, so hopefully it's not bad to watch. Oh god, I forgot. I got an invigoration for Chroma, and unfortunately part of it was 75% parkour velocity, so I'm just bumping my head on everything. I like a little bit of parkour velocity, but when you hit like 75, kinda not a fan normally. The Riot, I have a Riven for, so I have a Riven and I'm using it on Chroma, so it's like double cheating, but I think it's pretty good if you can get it to actually work, because the way the gun functions is really fun. Let me check those Rivens in a sec here. Oh hell yeah, dojo picks. I'll swing by the dojo actually. Luathrax prison just to get Varuna. True, that part is unfortunate. I actually did not have Varuna when Varuna Prime came out. I hadn't played her because of that grind, and someone bought her for me. And then also, Yes in chat gave me the Varuna Prime parts. She's a very good Warframe. I've been meaning to experiment with builds for her more, like Arcane Crepuscular ones. I want to try like an Invis Pounce build. I wish we could convert augments into Exos. True. That would be nice. Yeah, your stream is fine. The model is... Oh, is it lagging? Yeah. When I get out of 1999, it should be good again. There may be a way for me to, like, optimize the way it's rendered and get it to not lag as much. I don't know. Luckily, my PC handles it fine. It doesn't lag when I'm just playing normally, but 1999 hits it a little bit.
Nobody knows how they do it.
So I get to round them up, sift through their brains. I guess it's honest work.
Invis Pounce is what I use. Yeah, it looks really good. Could we get a glitchy howl for one? Maybe. I don't know if I can howl, man. God, look at this parkour velocity. I know you can obviously get higher than this, but this is uncomfortable to use. I wonder what the highest parkour velocity value you can actually get is. Just make your voice glitch too and say there's no names. True. I do have, on my Discord, I quietly added a channel, in the voice chats that says Lore Accurate 1999 channel, and I don't think anybody's noticed it or used it yet, but, the reason that's there is because I took the bitrate and I lowered it to, like, 4. It's really good. Sounds like an Xbox 360 lobby. Yeah, clearly my Cephalon is only lagging because live stream equipment in 1999 wasn't very good. So it's lore accurate. Where even is... I can't even see anything. There it is. What? Where'd he go? Are they normally this slippery? This is kind of weird. Is that like the Archimedia modifier? Why is this guy so fast? That has to be, right? This does not seem normal. Oh my. Yeah, I don't remember Legocytes moving like that. You can see the Riot 848 numbers. It's pretty good. Pretty good gun.
Okay, another one in the bag.
It's not the best though, but
Are we
I like it.
learning anything from this?
So far, there's a tech rot outbreak in every single variant.
Why you fighting the Flash? I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Friday.
I guess maybe it's good I got this 75% parkour velocity thing on Chroma. Maybe the stars aligned and I just didn't know it. Oh, just banging my head on everything. Okay. I can't even... Oh yeah, arc guns work here. Forgot about that. It's weird how they work in 1999, but not the Deimos one. The dragon finally flies for real. True. I wonder how high I can jump with his, Actually, I might put a couple mods on him after this and go out into the plains and see how high I can jump. I kind of want to try that. Woo. Alright, we gotta fight the Flash again. Let me at him. Maybe. Maybe? There we go. Guerrilla warfare. But like with an actual gorilla. The shit what Eggman sees. True. We're in Eggman mode right now. How many Legosites do we have to... Oh, 4 out of 6. Yeah, alright. I don't know if I'm getting my circuit done this week. Can you imagine if I did this on any other day and not right when weekly reset's about to happen? That would be crazy. Alright, maybe I do like the high parkour velocity. I don't know. Maybe it is enjoyable. Where's the Legosite? There it is. Oh my god, they're so fast. What the hell? Actually, maybe this will hit him. Chroma just glitched out there. I don't know what that was about, but still. Let me at him. Let me at him. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Oh my god. He actually is Sonic. There we go.
Was an ugly son of a bee.
Like trying to
Yeah,
catch a
reminded me
fly
of
in
the
a
kid in
cup.
middle school who used to pull my hair and then run away. Gods, if I could find him now. What were we doing? Oh yeah, next experiment.
BD. Just join the Discord. Hell yeah, welcome. Imagine Sonic trying to run from Jade and her eyes gloom and cold procs. True. Sonic, I ran out of robots to fight this Tenno. Varuna might beat it, yeah. Trying to run away and you just get hit with like 7 stuns. Like playing Overwatch back in the day. You're playing Tracer and you get hit with McCree's flashbang.
The skulls are in the area. They're already dead. At least like they were.
No
Now
more
they're
fun
not,
allowed.
And that's a big problem.
Wait, you're saying we already deep six these guys, and if we don't put them down again, the wheels come off
Oh,
the
actually I can
universe?
probably just run faster than my bike, yeah.
Val, let's go.
Maybe I do like the parkour velocity. Maybe I was just being a hater for no reason. Do you guys play with a lot of parkour velocity? I don't put mods on, obviously, but I mean, if an invigoration offers it, I just put it on. Oh. There it is. Woo. Is that enough? Oh, it takes more. How many charges does it take for this? Oh. Yoink. Only on Uriel, Gauss, these two get the most for me. Ah, true. Use Varuna with velocity? Hell yeah. I think I always used, the anti-status effect one on Varuna. But then again, if you're in invisibility more, that doesn't matter as much, I don't think. So I'm probably just not staying invisible enough. Whoa. I actually do now sometimes on some of my main frames, like Excalibur and Chroma, I'll put one parkour velocity shard on. So I've got, what is that, 15 or 25%? I think it's 25. So I have that, but that's normally all I do. That's like a pretty good amount though. 25's pretty noticeable. Where are the enemies? We're just going the wrong way? Yep. Yes, I am. So Chroma technically has 100% right now, because I've got the purple Archon shard on. Or, no, it's the yellow one that gives velocity, sorry. And then the invigoration for 75. Are there enemies on this map? Hang on. There's one guy. I hate when the nav prioritizes one stray enemy over, like, the obvious groups, because I just don't know where any of the enemies are. Looks like there's some over here. What? What? Oh, they're dropping. Enemies are busy chasing Sonic, true. Are they like bugged in the sky and not... Is that what's happening? It's terrible. I guess no wonder I couldn't find them. Wow. This is right after I was talking about the Riot 848 being good. I never said it was that good, but yeah, this is not great. I mean, to be fair, what level are these? What is that, 915? Hang on. Oh, 515. Yeah, I don't know. Here. I actually didn't know you could go over that fence. weirdly slow amount of enemies for a level 500 extermination. Is it because they're all Eximus, they're like spawning much slower? Is that what's happening? 515, rocket launchers can get stuck up there in those missions. Oh, really? The Sky has a floor box. Huh. I did not know that, actually. That seems really counterintuitive when you have enemies drop down from the sky. Seems like that's the last place you would want a floor box. Are they actually only spawning at, like, Eximus spawn rate? Because I think every enemy I've killed has been an Eximus, so is it because they're Eximus, they're just spawning so slow? Ugh. Oh, there's some. Do Eximus, Galdra only drop in from the sky? Is that why? So every single of the 226 enemies we kill has to come from the sky? Sometimes Archimedia just, like, does stuff like this. Oh, okay, there's one, 1.3 kilometers away. Alright, cool. Yeah, let me go get him real quick. This sucks. Oh, was that one guy? It's one guy. Yeah. Yeah, let me at him. Oh, there's like 3 guys here. Fun's over. Oh, one guy. Oh, it's a fake one. Okay. This is pretty good gameplay, I would say. Makes sense that he doesn't want to kill your frames with so many particles, I guess. Might be an Archimedean thing. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes the modifiers, because they're just totally random, sometimes they line up in a way that just makes some of the missions awful. This is the worst exterminate I think I've ever done. Like, at all. Oh, bad guys.
May Lua and Soul guide you.
Job done. And we're clocking.
Thank God.
Roger that. Okay, Drifter. You ought to be able to loop without pitching us all into oblivion.
It's all worth it for the possibility of an Archon shard, you know? I love gambling. Nav? Oh. Ah. Oh, Warframe. Whoa. Wait. face when you're trying to hunt on Deimos and can't find velocipods. True. The joy when he found 3. Yeah, burst fire enemies. There were a few of them over here. I guess there were like 5 or 6 of them near the exit. That was dreadful. I'll take a Outforged. Why not? Yeah, the sky floor is super inconvenient. I haven't seen them get stuck up there. Like, I'm sure it's happened, but normally I haven't been so desperate to find one guy to kill that I don't wind up looking up into the air. That's the first time I've noticed it. That is interesting. Only got like 15 minutes left. I'm gonna do some circuit runs. I'll see if I can get something. What are my frames here? Uriel. Next, I'll just use Uriel. Cool. Works for me. I need that Arcane Reaper. Okay. Hey, Lunar. You just miss definitely the most riveting exterminate I've ever done. I could do that, Axie. I don't have a second PC though, but I think that that would work. It's also not particularly so it's actually, I've talked about it before. The model and the voice effects I made in FL Studio. So it's not exactly like a streaming software, like meant to be. It's not like a VTuber thing, like it's not supposed to be running live. So I'm kind of just making it. But it normally works fine. I just lose some frames in 1999 specifically, which is unfortunate. You have fire in your eyes today, he says to Uriel. True. The most riveting, yeah. It was pretty riveting. I feel rather riven after that one. It should hopefully be back to like regular frame rate, yeah. Looks like it's running okay again. Hey, what's up, Hunter? I always love the waiting period in the beginning. Hell yeah. I'm glad it looks good at least. A lot of people were surprised that it was able to like run live. Like people that watch my shorts and stuff. It does just work live. I'm actually still in the process of like making more long form stuff too, but still just finalizing stuff.
Secrets lie buried deep within the undercroft. The paradox provides the means to extract them. You must protect the excavators and keep them powered.
Just gonna do all your weeklies once reset hits? I might. I mean, I probably should. The whole stream's just weeklies. I could do that though, yeah. You see the decrees. Take that one. It just works how Todd wanted, true. Oh yeah, I need to check the dojo. Yeah, I will after the circuit, yeah. I also think my Uriel build is really weird. I think a lot of people use him differently. I spam his 3 a whole lot. If you had to give each enemy faction a buff, what would you give them? Honestly, I don't know if this is like a buff, but for the Grenier, I would like a little bit of an AI touch-up. I think it's really cool sometimes when they try to do tactical things, but they just always get confused by the warframes moving too quickly. So making them work a little bit more like cohesively, try and take cover more, try and stay near each other and like use their blunts more for cover. A little bit of an AI touch up there. Corpus, I don't know. Maybe a little bit of armor? They're very, very soft still. And in Infested, I genuinely don't know for Infested. Just more of them? I have no clue. It would be fun to just kill more Infested, I guess. Fellow Angel Uriel? Hell yeah. Mine looks a little bit like a Doom Eternal Martyr, doesn't he? A little bit. Probably, like, it's not what I was going for, so yours definitely does more, I would imagine, but kind of the color scheme I have. Give the Infested a ranged unit? Oh yeah, actually. The regular Infested don't really have one, do they? Yeah, maybe. Maybe a ranged unit for the Infested. Actually, I mean, I guess it depends if we're talking about, like, Deimos Infested? I almost said Infected. If we're talking about Deimos Infested, or just, like, the regular tile set ones. Are there any ranged Deimos Infested? There's 1 or 2, right? I guess they're not ranged in the traditional sense, but they spray stuff at you, right? Any thoughts on doing variety content? Like what? Like other games, or like doing different, Because if you're talking about other games, actually, yes, I would like to do content on other games, but I have really found, like, a niche that works with Warframe, so I'm just sticking to it for now. I still obviously like Warframe. I don't want to come off like I don't like Warframe and I'm forcing myself to make content on it. But yeah, I like a lot of games. Warframe's just one of the games that I really enjoy. But it would be difficult to, like, keep doing the same kind of content on other games, which is kind of why I haven't tried it yet. That, and I don't know if the audience would be receptive to it. He hates Warframe. Confirmed. True. True. Cephalon cooks episode 1 homemade fritters. That would be great, actually. I'll build a 3D mechanical robot hand that I can cook things with. Space food. See, that would be great if I could cook. I'm pretty terrible at cooking. That'd be fitting for a Cephalon, though. Episode 1, burnt pancakes. Burnt space cakes. Hang on, let's turn my game volume down a tiny bit. Yeah, I can't speak for the community. Yeah, I'm gonna try it at some point. I just need to. I'm not tired of making Warframe content yet, so I'm gonna stick to it for now. And then, like, I don't know exactly how I would begin branching out. It might be like a second channel thing. I don't know. But yeah, in the future, probably at some point. He hates Warframe with the crying emoji. So funny. Square spaghetti, true. Zeramin food. We'll make the little meat cubes and stuff. Is it bad? I totally would fuck up one of those meat cubes. Like, I would love to eat a little meat cube, some processed slop, some Zeramin veggie cubes and meat cubes. I would totally be down to eat a meat cube with a chopstick. Or you know, with 2 chopsticks. Square spaghetti is so cursed. I thought my game crashed there. That was weird.
Destroy every enemy you find.
Oh, yeah, sorry, wait, look up. Pitipana. What is it? Pitipana? That shit rocks? Hell yeah. Cephalon Try series. Do something different in each. I mean, yeah, that might work. Not like you can taste as a Cephalon. Yeah, I'd have to create a synthetic tongue, link it up in the orbiter. It'll be great. It'll be great. I was gonna say, I got distracted earlier because I had to focus on the Archimedia stuff. So they did a dev stream recently, right? Did they show off Sirius and Orion yet, or has that not happened? Did anyone say that? I can't remember. Sorry if you said already and I just missed it. Did we get any Sirius and Orion gameplay or anything? Zeramin shish kebab, and it's just a rectangle of meat and veggie cubes. That would go hard. Hell yeah. Aren't you connected to a Helminth? Yeah, true. That is true. The Helminth can definitely taste. I'm gonna eat some alloy plating and some rubido. Mmm. That's tasty right there. In-game, not yet. No, that is this month. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss it, because I am very interested in those two. It is going to be a little sad for Folly if... Let's see. So, what's the release order? It was Uriel, and then Folly, and then now we're going to Sirius and Orion. I... Personally, Folly was just, like, not for me, really. So having her be surrounded by 2 crazy, maybe crazy good drops, because I really like Uriel. I don't know about Orion and Sirius yet, but still, it's kind of funny. We can get both? Hell yeah. Yeah, your choice is probably going to be the one you play as in the quest. One of you said that earlier, and I think you're probably right. And then, yeah, you'll probably be able to if it doesn't give you that frame, you'll probably be able to grind the other one, or grind them both after the quest, or whatever. I don't know. Have we ever gotten two warframes, like two new warframes released at once? It's been a long time, right? Did Grendel and Gauss come out together? They did, yeah? Was that the last time? Or... Getting two at once is fairly rare. I think it's only happened a handful of times. It's a little unfair in general. Uriel and the twins are both super story important. Yeah, actually, that is a good point too. Yeah, Folly didn't get nearly as much like importance. Like, I don't hate Folly, but she wasn't for me gameplay-wise. She's not my favorite aesthetically, and like the stuff to grind her, I just didn't really enjoy. So it just like kind of fell short for me. And that's the first time that's happened in a really long time. It wasn't terrible, but it just wasn't, I don't know, kind of forgettable. Because she didn't have the story stuff. Folly was alright, but her mission was kind of lackluster. Yeah, her kit, I mean, her kit is really interesting. She is super, like, cool. She's just, like, not my style of Warframe that I play. I think there's definitely a type of person that, like, really, really likes what Folly has to offer. So I think she's a good addition in that way. She's just, like, not for me, necessarily. I tend to like more boring Warframes, personally. I've kind of noticed that about myself. Gauss and Grendel did come out together. Not at the same time. Saint of... Oh! They were very close at like similar times. So have we ever gotten, if they weren't at the same time, is this the first time we've ever gotten two at once, or at some point in like 2017 did two come out together? I'm sure it's happened at one point before, right? Maybe. Although maybe not, because releasing both at once does give them less content to do over time. And this is the first time a story has required two at once? I don't know. Oh no, it looks like a weekly reset happened. Am I even going to get rewards for this? Because I'm not going to be able to go into the screen and claim them. Uh-oh. I didn't think this through. First time to my knowledge? Why are there twins anyway? Yeah, yeah, they're both the same child. It's an eternalism thing. Like, Jade didn't have twins. It's like an alternate reality thing. And with how the Void works and timelines are blurry, similar to like the Drifter and the Operator. It's a situation like that. So it's like in this reality, whatever choice you had the Stalker make is the real one, and in the other one's from the other reality. And in that reality, it's the opposite. I don't know. It's weird, but yeah. That's why they fight. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that might be why they fight. No, that's not a dumb question at all. Because the whole thing with eternalism is it is kind of inherently confusing, like, as a concept. The trailer also, I don't think necessarily... Actually, no, I think it does hint at that, doesn't it? Don't check Discord, go to the dojo. Yeah, I shall. Nyx and Frost both released the same update in 2013. For oh, okay. Interesting. I actually forgot Frost wasn't in the game from launch. He's an early friend. Actually, that's really interesting that Nyx wasn't in from launch too, because she's a reused... I feel like I keep saying the same things over and over again, I'm sorry. I said this in another stream, but Nyx, in early development, they were planning on having every Warframe have a male and female version. I think it was before they fully decided on what a Warframe was. So as a customization option, you would be able to change that. Nyx was, I think, the only one that actually got done. She was the female Excalibur model. So they gave her a new helmet and put her in the game as a separate frame. And I think she's the only one that actually got into the game. Yeah, I also, at first, was maybe thinking it would be like an Equinox situation, but yeah, they have explicitly said we're getting 2 Warframes, so they will be separate. Which, I prefer, that's cool. I like more Warframes. I'm almost wondering if Orion's gonna be more of like a melee DPS type, and if like Sirius is gonna be more like a support, like taking after Jade and Stalker. Do I play any TCGs? I actually do not. That's one of the things I never really got into. I play a lot of video games. I like reading all types of like lore and stuff. I just never really got into card games. I could give him a shot though. Protoss being from the future kind of confuses me. That actually, yeah. Are Ash and Garuda from the future? I didn't think about that. I don't know, like, I guess we'll have to see. I don't know if they've said anything. Signature blade staff things? That is pretty cool. Them having pole arms might be a good thing too, because I just don't really care for most of the pole arms we have, so having some good ones would be a welcome thing. There are good ones. I just said that like none of them are good. I'm sure there are good ones. I just don't. I don't know. I don't have any. What's the best pole arm now? I have no idea. Magic I've heard a lot about. I would probably like it, yeah. The closest I've gotten to like TCGs is that I went through a little phase like a couple months ago where I got really into the Warhammer 40k lore, and I would like to at some point get like a tabletop army. It's not the same thing as like a card game, but it's similar. I don't really have like the money to spend on that right now though, at least not comfortably, because that shit is expensive. I know Magic's kind of the same way too, from what I understand. A lot of the tabletop games are. Not all of them, but a lot of the popular ones. They are proto-frames from the future? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, no, I don't exactly know how that works either. I mean, the technology still exists. Like, Albrecht made proto-frames from current timeline tech, so, I mean, you could do it. I guess if a person wanted the powers, you could do that, so... I mean, it makes sense, I guess. I just also, yeah, I didn't think about them being from the future. I mean, in a way, actually, no, I didn't even think about this. Proto-frames, like, are a more perfected version of a warframe. The whole issue with the design of the warframes was that they would lose their minds, and so the Umbral strain was supposed to minimize as much of the memories as possible and focus on only a negative thing to channel, like, fury. And then later on, they figured out how to properly remove the minds from warframes. And Tenno could operate them later on when the sentience became a problem. So they had issues making a warframe out of a person and have them not go insane. So in that way, a proto-frame is a more complicated warframe. Like a more perfected design. Don't proto-frames need the tech rot? Do they? Hang on. Do they need the tech rot? Because they may have, but Albrecht clearly has that now. Like, he made frames out of, like, Marie and, Leon. So, he has it. He can take it to, you know, different times. I don't remember if the tech rot was needed for proto-frames. Maybe. Proto-frames will eventually turn into full frames. Just look at Temple. Yeah, I guess so, actually. Huh. Wait, yeah, how does that... Wait, yeah, lore-wise, like, what happened there? Isn't it that Temple... So Temple... 1999 spoilers. Temple, if you get it... good ending. They go to the future, and they're here, and then I think Ortis synthesizes the information in Temple's body on how to make a Warframe version of it? Isn't that what happens? Like, I don't think the Temple Warframe is Blair necessarily, even though they're designed after Blair? What? Warframe's got some pretty... Yeah, Albrecht really did screw them up. Oh, you need more plastids? Here, I'll drop some off after the circuit run's done. Yeah, Albrecht really did. I really like Albrecht as a villain, question mark. I don't think Albrecht is like a bad guy, but he's got a real scorched earth policy. I think Albrecht is good and ultimately probably working towards, like, fixing a lot of the Void screw-up stuff. But, yeah, the way he does it is pretty villainous, so it's weird to... He's hard to read, and I like that. It's just a delayed transformation? Oh. Temple was living on a comet until the night of the... But if you find... You can still find Flare, like, in the future. Wait. Wait, whoa, wait, what? Temple was... Huh? Because you can, like, Flare is in... If I go to a relay, Flare is hanging out there. So what is Temple? Hang on, I didn't think about this. What? Yeah, you're right, actually. Didn't... Ortis had a message about that or something, right? Albrecht don't deserve Lloyd. Yeah, true. The Temple Warframe was supposedly present at the night of the Naga drums. Huh. Probably. Yeah. It has to be... Or if that's some eternalism shit, where, like, in one... I don't know. Like, my question is, because some of you are implying, like, Temple is Flare, but I don't think that's true, or at least there's a version of Flare that makes it to the future and is still Flare. So I don't know exactly. Was that kind of left vague on purpose? Because I actually don't know, like, where Temple came from now that we're really getting into the nitty-gritty of it. They would go insane when they were forced, like Umbra, Temple... Know how the ore can rose to power? I don't know, actually. Yeah, I kind of think the same thing, Wonderful. I kind of think, like, Temple is a derivative of Flare and the things the Infestation and Tekrot interacted with in Flare. But I actually don't know for sure, and Temple being present at the Night of the Naga Drums is pretty interesting. I kind of forgot about that. So I don't know. I don't know. I think Temple is separate from Flare. Flare's a special strain. Oh. Huh. Yeah, that could be the same. That could be the case. A lot of the time, like, they don't get into the details with older frames, but there are implied to be a lot of different types of infestation, and subsequently, I would imagine, Tekrot. So that probably is the case. I don't know exactly. Like, even Umbra had, like, Umbra's not Helminth, from what I understand. There was, like, an Umbral strain of infestation that kept less memories than the earlier forms where they just infested people and they turned into warframes, basically, but they still had their minds, and they started losing their minds. So the idea with Umbra, with the Umbral strain, was to isolate a memory and keep that livid, or lucid, sorry. I guess livid, yeah, livid for Umbra, but keep that one memory solid without it degrading. So Umbra had a little bit more mental faculty, even though he was just like a rage monster. That's better than an unpredictable, like, psychopath, I guess? I don't know. Like, the Umbral strain they stopped using when they perfected making warframes with genuinely no mind, so they could just be a vessel to use. Oh, that's Kaya in the relay? Well, okay, I know Kaya's in the relay, but I thought... You know what, you might be right. Did I ever see Flare in the relay? Hang on. Because I said that, but I might be wrong. I thought Flare was hanging out in one of the relays. Is it just Kaya? I swear Flare's in there somewhere. I thought I saw them. I can go to the relay after this. I gotta check the dojo after this, and then I can swing by the relay. I mean, maybe Temple is just Flare totally infested, but, like, I thought not. I thought not. Flare and Lizzie are a really special case. Clearly, yeah. I just don't know exactly. Oh, Umbra was Helminth? I thought there was some implication that he had, like, an umbral strain of infestation. I don't remember where did I get this information, because I swear that came up somewhere. Am I just making this up? Sometimes I wonder, because, like, Warframe lore already sounds like I'm having a schizophrenic meltdown when we're talking about this, but... Like, I thought Umbra had a special type of infestation. Like, there was the beta version, right? Which was where people were infested and they lost their minds, and that wasn't ideal, because you can't control them. And then Umbra came after that, but wasn't perfected, and then after that, they made the proper Helminth strain, I thought. Like, I thought Umbra was older than the Helminth. The ones who got crazy, put it down. Stalker was one. Yeah. If Flair and Lizzie were at the ceremony, I don't know where they would be now. Just jamming out on an asteroid somewhere again? I don't know. Yeah, I never really considered the temple lore. Yeah. Umbra had a special transference module, not special infestation. Oh! Just found the message. Hold on. Wait, Umbra's infestation was tailored to him? The transference bolt was installed to prevent Umbra from gutting. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, I thought he did have special infestation that was, like, designed to keep part of his memories, because Ballas wanted to weaponize the fact that he would obviously be upset. And it was like a test run for future Warframes. I mean, Ballas implies that, but obviously I don't know how much we can trust Ballas, I don't know. Like, Ballas implies that Umbra was, like, kind of a failure. A lot of the Warframes were, but I guess they would all be seen as failures from an Orican perspective. I don't know. That link is a screenshot of the... Did it delete the link? Hang on. I don't know. YouTube might auto-purge links. I don't see a link. What's the message say? Does it say something about the infestation or the bolt or something? Because I swear I thought he had, like, a special grain. I thought it was called, like, umbral infestation. Or maybe that's just what they called it after him. I don't know, but... It helped, but Umbra kept his Dax programming. Yeah. The bolt did that to make him perpetually angry. I see. I'll hop out of here too. That's fine by me. For Temple to be flare straight up, that would imply that Lizzie, I guess, just went back. Huh. I guess maybe.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Yeah, I'm kind of with M Project. Like, I thought he had a special infestation. Like, I thought it was... So I thought the implication was that Umbra was trying to make an Excalibur before they had fully perfected the Helminth and its, like, memory-stealing properties. Because you want a Warframe to just be like a golem that just sits still and doesn't do anything, it doesn't think, so you can just pilot it like a puppet. Oh no! Sesbi and Lex? Oh no! Oh no! Real. But yeah, I thought Umbra... So true. Can I even skip this? Here we go, chat. This is what you've been waiting for. The special part was he was getting a prime infestation for being an Umbral Dax and a transference bolt. Hmm. Just got Paladino's Kuva delivery? Hell yeah. Eleanor X Eleanor? Actually, true. Yeah, my drifter does kind of look like Eleanor. No! Oh, I forgot you could just replay it. Also, yeah, apparently I could skip that. You've just been flashbanged by Sesby and Lex. Real. Kaya helped him find a comet. Oh. Huh. Let me, real quick, let me check out the dojo. Let me have a look at the dojo. And then I do want to jump to the relay. I really thought Temple was there, but maybe not. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah, this rules, actually. Woo! We got bridges and stuff. Will these have, like, glass? That kind of rules. Oh, can I see it? Oh, there we go. Hell yeah. I didn't even know these were in the game. These kind of rule. Yeah, this goes hard. Oh, you have like the overgrown Orokin infestation, like the tower stuff. Hell yeah. Yeah, those actually fit the Orokin theme too. That kind of rules. Are these pillars all separate? Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, what was it you said you needed? What material was it? It was nanospores, right? Ness had to take another peek before leaving, true. I had to get, yeah, I had to have another look to confirm my findings. Where's the vault? What was it, are you still on stream, Chest? You said you needed, hang on. It was nanospores, right? Let me check. Oh, plastids. You need more plastids. That's what it was. Alright, you guys get to make fun of me for, having a bunch of resources. How many plastids do I have? I have used so many plastids. Oh my. 35 grand. The, I am glad we have the Helminth now. Because yeah, there's just nothing to do with a lot of these resources. What else are we low on? Do you need, yeah, I don't know, like carbides? Carbides? And some, I'll put a couple neurodes in there. I don't know. I don't know what we need. Yeah, tell me if we run out of stuffs again. I'll swing by. Alright, I want to swing by the relay. If you arrange me an invite, yeah, I could grab you for some grinding. I don't know how long I want to stream. I'm kind of losing my voice a little bit. Also, what happens to your existing dojo? Unfortunately, I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it just is like gone. If it's a one-person clan, I think it's gone. You could, if you really don't want to lose it, make an alt account and grind that one and appoint it as the leader of the clan, just to have somebody in the clan so the clan doesn't get deleted. Actually, I don't know if I should say that on stream. Does that break terms of service for Warframe? You're not supposed to have multiple accounts, right? I don't know. If you have a buddy that would be willing to take the clan over or something, as long as somebody's in the clan, it should be fine, but I think, I don't know, Google it. I think if you leave, if you're the last person, I think it's gone. I think that's how that works. Larunda is Kaya and Orcus was the one messaged from Flare, so Flare's not in Orcus? Orcus is what, Neptune? Nope. Nope. Uranus? No. It's Pluto, isn't it? Yep, it's Pluto. I mean, I guess now that you're saying it, yeah, I think I'm just fabricating that memory. I guess flare isn't in there. I could see that wonderful. I honestly don't know what to think with flare and temple. I'm not entirely sure at this point. I'd actually need to read over the lore again because I just don't really remember. So flare's nowhere in here? I mean, I know this is something I should just Google, I think. The flare genuinely just is not in the Orcus relay? I thought that was flare. I mean, I guess they're not, huh? Let me look that up real quick. I mean, I'm not doubting you. I thought I saw. I think I'm fabricating that memory. What? Hold on. I just got an AI slop answer. Hold on, I got an AI slop answer that didn't understand. No, it looks... Yeah, no, it looks like you're right. I guess they don't. Huh. Okay. Then, I mean, Temple could be Flare. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. There's nothing special about Flare other than Lizzie. Perhaps. I don't know. That's weird. Okay. Yeah. So, Flare messages you, right? You said Flare messages you from the Orcus one? Look up his good ending. I mean, I could... We're already talking about it. It's basically already spoiled, but let's, where did I get that? Is this the ending one, or is this? This is the ending one, right? I mean, if the Technosite Coda can survive in your time, why not me? Huh. I see. So oh, okay. So is Temple Flare? Oh shit. Wait. Actually. Hmm. The Entrada Cure definitely made their tech rot its own. Wiki says Flare is also the only proto-frame explicitly stated to be the original of the warframe they are based on. That I know, but... Like, I know Temple is, Flare is the original Temple, as opposed to it being the other way around. But I don't know. I guess Temple is Flare, is kind of what I think. I don't know if Temple's a recreation or I don't know. Maybe they'll say at some point when we get a Prime, perhaps. I don't know. That's interesting. I didn't even think about that. So all other temples are based on Flare. That 100% is true, yes. I just don't know if Flare turned into Temple or if temples are recreations. I don't... That's weird. That's interesting. Did I run out of Forma blueprints? Yep. Might as well make that. Is there anything, like, new or noteworthy in the cred offerings? It's mostly still old stuff, right? Okay. Temple Prime in 6088, true. Yeah, keyword says hibernate. So Kaya... Yeah, I don't know. You'd think Kaya would say something. He knows he will become the full frame? Does that happen? That might happen. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe, yeah, okay. I did not know. Yeah, if that's a thing, I was not aware of that. That is grim. Sweet. Alright, what do we got this week? We got Boar, Gamacor, Anku. Oh, I do have one installed. I guess the Anku. I don't think I've ever used the Anku. I don't know, Kuva. Why not? Let me also grab, if you guys are on, go to Iron Wake. Don't forget to grab your free Kuva. Check the circuit. Oh, I just checked. Lizzie's making sure to flare. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it is possible, like, Temple keeps their mind, because Lizzie is definitely a special case. That is grim. I never realized, like, proto-frames just eventually became the full frame. Yoink. Yoink. Speaking of Flare, totally unrelated topic, but Flare is, Temple, sorry. Speaking of Temple, not lore, but Temple is so fucking strong. Temple is so good. All the Hex find out they will eventually change completely, and the loop is the, I see. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't piece that part together. That is grim. Have you guys tried Temple much? I don't play Temple a ton anymore. I said it on another stream, but the only thing about Temple that I don't like is their music is like offbeat. Well, okay, so it's not offbeat, but the internal metronome mechanic doesn't line up with the BPM of the music they play, so it's just like fucks with me, and I hate that. Otherwise, Temple's 10 out of 10. I don't like that part. Temple does go hard. I see you, yes. Lizzie's connected to our Helminth, and the infested hive mind exists out of time. I don't know, Project. I don't know. I don't know. It might be a serious Orion situation. Honestly, I have no idea. The Orokin really fucked up by making them life forms. I mean, they had to fight the sentients, but a lot of unforeseen consequences now. Don't know if they're capable. I think they imply they aren't. Like, I think their like genitals get covered up. Like, I think it's like Excalibur style infested. I think they imply that. I thought one of them said that. Or actually, do they purposely? No, they're being gooners, aren't they? They're purposely leaving that part open-ended, I think. I don't think and obviously I don't think they would ever, like, explicitly say something, because that's kind of wild. I kind of hope not, yeah. I don't know. We know warframes aren't capable of it. Protos are different. They have some of their, like, human parts, obviously. So protos, if anyone, a proto frame might be capable of it, but like a warframe, yeah, no. Jade is an extremely special case because she's pregnant before that happened, so. Very weird implications. The natural implications of warframe lore. So true. Kaya's birthday. Skip. Got him. Dunked on. I'm kind of considering if I want to... Let's see. Yeah, the Infested are likely one of the two strongest. Yeah, Infestation is, like, kind of unstoppable. I mean, in a sense, Grineer kind of are too. I don't know if the Infestation or Grineer are scarier, like, in-universe. Probably Infestation, because Grineer, there's, like, a chance they don't kill you. If you're, like, an unarmed combatant, I don't think they wholesale slaughter people for no reason. Unless you're, like, refusing to comply with them. So, yeah, Infestation, I think, is scarier, but both the Infestation and Grineer are, like, genuinely unbeatable. You can't, like, get rid of them. Tenno can obviously dunk on them at an individual scale, but there's not 100 trillion Tenno in the system. So, you can't get rid of them. It's way too late already for both the Grineer and the Infestation. Wow, Ness. Skipping a 99 birthday? True. I'm getting canceled for that. The Drifter, I don't know when you say that. I think they would be capable of it. I think physically they're just like a normal person with some weird powers. I don't know. We'll have to see if the devs get really Gunnar Core and reveal the answers to us at some point. The player base is dying to know. The player base probably is dying to know. I said that that's probably just true. Oh, how far we've fallen. The folly of man. We even just got folly. It's so over. The Infested are present in the past and present and future. Yeah, you're right, actually, that's right. No, yeah, I mean, when you put it that way, yeah. I was gonna say Grineer might be on a similar level, because you literally can't get rid of them. But, yeah, the Grineer aren't everywhere, are they? Like, in time. Yeah, Infested are a bigger threat, I would say. Grineer, the thing is, I feel like Grineer get dunked on a lot in game because Tenno do just shit on Grineer, but Grineer are still functionally like super soldiers. They're wearing like probably like 500 pounds of reinforced armor. They're trained and use automatic weapons, and there's just an infinite number of them. They are an extremely serious threat. It's just that Tenno are like unbeatable. But you can't get rid of the Grineer is the main issue. The Grineer can at least be disrupted when they're chain of command. Yeah, that's true. That's true. The Infested just doesn't care. The Tekrot and normal Infested fight each other in the Simulacrum. Do they? Oh. Huh. Call is just a normal Grineer. We have to remember this. True. Call is just that guy. The thing with the Grineer is normally their shortcomings are mental when it comes to them in the field. Like the average Lancer or something. Normally it's mental shortcomings. They are extremely strong. Like, they are like peak physical fitness and wearing a fuckload of armor with pretty good weapons. Compared to Tenno stuff, it's all pathetic, but it's like, that is kind of an insane comparison to make. Grineer are extremely, like, effective. Also, even if you do somehow kill one, I mean, there's, what, like a trillion more? By the way, not disagreeing with the Infested thing, because, yeah, I didn't even think about the timeline stuff. The Infested are a, like, bigger existential threat. Definitely. They're definitely more threatening than the Grineer. Also, I haven't even mentioned Corpus. I mean, Corpus have, like, incredible weaponry and personal shield systems that if you don't have Tenno-type weaponry that's strong enough to punch through it, they're effectively untouchable. The Grineer can just take a hit, but the Corpus you can't hit unless you have, like, a super gun. Presumably their shields, like, in-universe would just bounce bullets off. Unless you have some kind of crazy shit on your gun or something.
Shiny secured and we're in the wind. I'll send your cut via the usual. Have a good one.
Yeah, but they have a limit. Yeah, Clone Rot does make Grineer die really quick. I still don't know, like, the exact times, if it's been said, if they literally die like cockroaches, like if they live for a year at most, or if it's just significantly reduced, like they live 15 years, you know? Either way, they die really quick, yeah. Grineer are easy to repair as well. True. By the way, the Scaldra could be seen as a Grineer progenitor. That's kind of what I always thought with the Scaldra. I just realized... Normals. I don't know. The Tenno have the power of friendship and multiplicative gun co. True. The Tenno also have the power of status effect and crit, which is a very, very godlike power. The power of friendship. Yeah, Tilregor, yeah. Tilregor and his Grineer would destroy, like, most sci-fi settings. Warframe's just an insane universe. I mean, we have the blown-up moon here, right in front of us. It was in the void for a while. I'm gonna play a different frame, actually. Oh, right, weekly reset happened. Who are my invigorations? What did I get? Oh, we got a little Corvex. We got some Jade. We got Jade going into Belly of the Beast. That's incredible. And we got Banshee, ability, duration, sprint speed. That's pretty good. You guys already know my questionable opinions on Banshee. Corvex, pretty good. Wait, that's gonna be... my Corvex is gonna have like 5,000 energy. 200% energy max. I'm gonna take the Jade one and use her. Are DE setting up Pulvania to be... I don't think so. No, I don't think so. They could be, because that's so many thousands, maybe even, you know, we actually don't know the timeline of Warframe. Like, we don't know how far in the future this is, because a lot of, like, documentation and records and stuff are lost. And they kind of did that on purpose. So we don't know how far in the future this is. So technically, like all of humanity from any timeline would probably be an Orokin precursor. I don't really know. What do you plan to do to my wife? Oh no! Stalker just saw that live on stream. It's over. It's over. to exterminate. Don't know how a Grineer would handle a Jedi or Space Marine. I think... So, I think they would actually fare better against Jedi. Let's go fully off the rails, into nerd territory. I think they would do better against Jedi, because Jedi have trouble with shotgun-type, multiple, physical projectile weaponry. The Mandalorians used, like, volley guns and shotguns and things like that, and Jedi would have a lot of trouble actually defending against that with a lightsaber. So I think Grineer would be fine just through overwhelming, like, volume of physical bullets flying towards a Jedi. They're not like a laser, and there's so many fucking Grineer, and they all fire at, like, you know, 600 RPM at least. Space Marines, I think Grineer could kill a Space Marine if it was one Space Marine versus, like, I don't know, 100, 200 Grineer? A Space Marine could probably body a lot of Grineer, but there's just so many Grineer. I think the Space Marine would eventually lose. That's assuming it's one Space Marine. If it's like a squad of Space Marines, they could probably kill, like, not as quickly as the Tenno do, but probably kill just as many Grineer as the Tenno do. But eventually they could die. So I think eventually they would die, because there's so few compared to the Grineer. I don't know. I think Jedi would have a very hard time with the Grineer, but Space Marines, there's more of a... Because they have, like, you know, air support, they have vehicles, they could, I don't know, just be full-scale war. Now, Stormtrooper versus Corpus, true. The Corpus weapons, I think, also would do well against Jedi, because a lot of the Corpus weapons, they look and sound like laser beams, but they're implied to be Gauss rifles. So they're firing a physical projectile, a lot of them. They're magnetic propulsion. They're like coil guns. Not coil guns, not quite rail guns, but some kind of like super future Gauss rifle. I think a lot of them, like the... What's their standard issue rifle? The one that's really thin, and you press a button on the side of it to reload it. It's like the Dara... No, it's not the Dara, right? Is it the Dara? Anyway, that rifle and like the Supra seem to fire a physical bullet, but I think they're magnetically propelled. I think it's Gauss. Like they're at least caseless, and I don't think there's an explosion that happens in the chamber of the weapon. I think it's magnetic propulsion of a physical round. Corpus do have some literal laser guns though, and the Jedi would do better there. Saturn 6 versus Space Marine, true? True? The clones were vastly weaker than the Grineer, and they destroyed the Jedi. Yeah. Actually, that is a good point, yeah. Because I think the clones would have a lot of fucking trouble with the Grineer. Depending on how their laser stuff interacts with the armor. If it somehow punches straight through, they might stand a chance, but I don't think that would happen. A lot of Star Wars laser guns don't have, like, infinite punch through, right? Like, they get stopped by armor plating if there's enough of it, yeah? Miniature particle accelerators. True. Also, oh yeah, also Corpus have shields. Yeah. That's true. Also, yeah, Grineer are almost like a light Space Marine. Grineer are super tough. True. Clones are... So if we're talking like Stormtroopers, yeah, they get fucked. Clones are almost super soldier by modern definition, but Grineer are like super soldier. Like Grineer have like genetic stuff going on and just infinite resources, and their armor is kind of insane. Grineer do wear, like, I don't think my estimation was wrong. They probably do wear like it's like 600 pounds of plating on them, right? And they still run around and roll and stuff. It's kind of scary. True, the Jedi had Space Jesus fighting with the clones. That's true. I don't think Jedi are weak. I don't think they're very strong. Like, they are just normal people, but the space magic does help a little bit. The space magic is going to do something. Like 1v1, like Jedi versus a Grineer, I think there's a chance the Jedi would win. But obviously it's not going to be a 1v1 when it comes to Grineer or Corpus. Jedi are like, if you shoot them in the chest, like they go, oh, and they bleed out and die like they do. If you somehow like hit them, they do just die like a person. So in that way they are weak, yeah. I think compared to the insane shit in the Warframe universe, they are pretty weak, yeah. Send Bop Bip. Send Bop Bip to destroy the Star Wars universe. Bop Bip? A Kuva Lich? Okay, actually, I didn't even think about that. The Bop Bip joke? Kinda, yeah. A Kuva Lich could probably 1v1 a Space Marine and, like, maybe win. Even if they don't win, you can't kill them, right? Actually, am I wrong in saying that? A Kuva Lich would definitely win against a Space Marine, right? Because even if the Space Marine just mutilates them, they just won't die, yeah? Isn't that how Kuva Liches work? They're given, like, fake Kuva Oro. And you have to, like, decode the stuff on how to destroy them. Hey, yeah, hey Dizzy. We were just talking about lore stuff. The only thing Star Wars really has going for it is the space combat. True. True. Well, I mean, if you're talking... Now, hang on, that sounded like Star Wars slander. I like Star Wars. I don't like what's happened to it recently, but when you say, like, the only thing they have going for them, I was assuming, like, combat-wise. And I think that's true, yeah. Because the Star Wars universe is, like, cool, it's got other things going for it, but like in terms of what we're talking about, yeah, for sure. Some of their spaceships are pretty serious. I don't think we really have anything. How would, like, a railjack do against, like, a fleet of ships in Star Wars? I don't know on that one. Liches have Tenno abilities too. Yeah, true. True. Made from void aspect. Yeah, you need to, like, decode their immortality and, like, rip it out of them, basically. Because, yeah, Kuva Liches, they did discover, like, properly the immortality thing. I mean, and you have to think we're talking about Grineer at their very worst state. Imagine what they'd be doing before the rot. Yeah, Prime Grineer with Orokin weaponry and Orokin armor and, like, Orokin training. Yeah. Grineer are, like, super soldiers. They're just kind of degraded super soldiers. From what I understand, so, like, Prime Grineer wore less physical armor. Like, their armor looks lighter. But from what I understand, it's just as strong, and the Grineer keep having to make their armor bigger and bigger as their materials get worse. So they're trying to get the same level of ballistic protection capability out of, like, a weaker material. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Prime Grineer would be, like, really scary. Yeah. Especially, like, the thing with Grineer, too, if their order is kill you, I mean, they literally cannot defy that order that is, like, baked into their genetics. They have to do that. Grineer are actually considered not Grineer when they have defectors. Genetically, they're different from Grineer. Grineer can't defy or think for themselves in that way, to, like, defy orders and stuff like that. They were made to be perfect super soldiers that you can just sick on anybody. No moral implications, nothing. They just go. They just do it. Railjacks maneuver like mobile suits, true. Railjack getting destroyed by Star Wars ships, maybe. The thing with the Railjack is it's going to be hard to hit, and they are really durable for their size, but yeah, they are very small. Now, honestly, the bigger issue for the Star Wars universe, if they destroy the Railjack, there's 4 pissed off Tenno getting out of it. That's the bigger issue, honestly. The Railjack is more of a way for Tenno to just get place to place. Another point to mention, Grineer have way better aim than clone troopers. True. True. Cephalon, did your first ever Kuvelich Little Meat? And if so, please tell me if you were traumatized, because I'm a great therapist. I don't think I got called Little Meat. They called me Big Meat. No, no, I don't think I've gotten the ones that call you Little Meat. Remember every Grineer in the Prime era, they all use Sagic Prime and Gatva. Yeah, true. True. Which are implied to be, like, pretty strong weapons. I really like the Gatva. It reminds me... I say really like, I don't mean gameplay-wise. It's a good rifle, don't get me wrong, but it's nothing crazy. But I really like the styling on it. Reminds me of an HKG-11 with the way the magazine slots onto the front here. Now, with the Gatva, it seems like the magazine might include the barrel, so it's very different than a G11, but still. It gives me G11 vibes. Really, really big magazine assault rifle with that top-loading mag, so I like it just for that. Oh, I would kill for like a 1999, like a G11. I want one. Or even like any other 1999 guns. Again, I know it's like a point of contention for some people, because this stuff really doesn't fit into Warframe, like just having an AK. But I think it's cool. I want like a G36 or something. Like an M240. The clones had near perfect aim. It's the storm. Actually, I think Wonderful's right as well. Clones did. Clones like were implied to have basically perfect accuracy, but just for the sake of the movies, they miss a lot for some reason. Clones should be able to like kind of drill anything. And then yeah, stormtroopers had worse accuracy. Last lips that called me Little Meat became my pet. Trumna is GOAT. I agree. The Trumna is my favorite gun in this game. Personally. I agree. I agree, man. Completely. The Trumna is my favorite. I love the Trumna. Who let the murder drone into Warframe? I dig how the Aolak is like a plasma blaster. Yeah! I actually didn't piece together at first that it literally is a Gatva. I was just like, wow, that looks like the Gatva. It, like, is one. It's really cool, though. Looks like a Duvirified Gatva. Very neat. The Sagic is cool in its own right. I kind of don't love its physical design. It's very fitting for the Auric and stuff, and for Grineer aesthetic, actually, for like a Prime Grineer, it's very perfect in the design language, but what is going on with, like, what is any of this on the gun? Why does it have two, I don't know, limbs that are the size of the gun itself? I kind of don't like that part. I know that's part of its charm, but I kind of don't like that part. The Sagic I kind of do like, though, even though it's not a fantastic pistol. It's fun to use. I love it with Nidus or Grendel. I am a go-to, my go-to thing is Chroma with a Trumna. I love Chroma Trumna. Remember the landing craft and orbiter are invisible because of void cloaking. That's true. I actually forgot about that, Hunter. Yeah, void cloaking does help a lot. Protein tubes with that white sauce, true. 2 magazines. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. I thought the Sagek, when you reloaded it, I thought, oh, am I just stupid? How do you reload the Sagek again? I thought it, like, loaded through the top or something. Those are the mags? If those are the mags, that's fine. I just didn't know what they were. How does the Sagek reload? You guys want to just talk about Warframe weapons for a bit? I like just chatting with you guys, just talking about guns and stuff. Varuna main, and I have her colored like Sin. What's Sen from? I don't recognize that name. Or Sign. Sen or Sign, sorry, I don't know. Better seeing on the Captura. Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry, I was just going here to... yeah, you're totally right. Captura would have been better. So, see, I thought the mag was this little thing up top. Do those two things on the side extract the munition from the top, maybe? Or, well, no, it would still fire without the magazine then. I don't know what the two things are. Discuss the Morga. Ooh, the Morga's a good call. I like the Morga. It looks like a V8 engine or something, right? It looks like an engine. It's great. It's so cool. Oh, a V6. Yeah, it looks like a big V6 engine. It's so cool. Why does it have, like, pistons? It's incredible. It's so cool. Also, it's kind of an underrated arc gun. I think it's pretty good. I don't think it's an incredible gun, but I think it's pretty good. Such a cool gun. It's the V6 engine with a grip on it. Gotta get back to farming the Lotto Vandal. The Lotto Vandal is easier to farm now, at least. Ugly brought me here? Hell yeah. Look at my incredible fashion right now. Do you like my incredible fashion? So good. So good. Yeah, the Lotto Vandal got significantly easier to farm. The rates went up and stuff. It's definitely worth getting. This thing is a monster with the Incarnate mode on it. Especially if you've got a Riven, because I'm pretty sure it's high dispo. Really high. Really high disposition, yes. Yeah, this thing is definitely worth getting. It is super good. The things on the... Oh, the things on the bottom of the... Oh, okay. Yeah, no, let's go to Captura. Sorry. I didn't, Maybe those are, like... extractors? Or, like... they help the gun cycle? I don't... Yeah, okay. No, I didn't know they rotate. Hang on. The Sagek I haven't... I also don't know how to say the name Sagek, because I don't feel like that's right. The Sagek, or whatever, I don't remember looking at very closely. Lex Prime, I love very much. Also on the vocal thing, also we'll come back to Lex Prime, sorry. So I'm actually running my voice through FL Studio, and I made custom layering for all the stuff you hear in my videos, for the Grenier voices, for the Corpus, for the Cephalon, all that. I make all the layerings. I think this one that I have on right now has about 11 layers. It's got a couple choruses, some different types of phasers and things interacting with each other. It's got an OTT multi-band compressor, stuff like that. I don't know if they even update Riven dispositions anymore. Yeah, I want to look at the Sagek. Let's have a look here. But yeah, just to... I do all the processing on my own, because I couldn't find anything that sounded like a Cephalon voice or a Grenier voice or anything, so I had to just make it myself. Here we go. Do they rotate? Do they rotate the more the gun is fired? Or are you talking about the flaps on the front? I just meant the two limbs. I don't really like them coming down. Although... Huh. I would almost prefer if, like, the magazine of this thing was the two stumps. Like it holds two different magazines. This thing doesn't have any multi-shot by default, right? Because that might play into it. This thing has a multi-shot of 1.0, right? I'm just not the biggest fan of the funny... Yeah, it's... just fires one bullet. I don't know. I like it, but it's definitely not like my favorite gun. Also, yeah, the Lex I used to be absolutely in love with. Like, I'm talking from day one, I bought a Lex as soon as I hit, what, MR3? Yeah. And the Lex was my workhorse for a long time. Then I got the Lex Prime, and then eventually I stopped using it, and then the Incarnate came out, and I really like it again. Really like the Lex. I am using the Lotto mostly for Mr. John Warframe, just to be default guy, because it's funny. I've never really considered it, but the Riot and Morga look like they have the same. They do have similar designs. I want to point out something else with the Riot, by the way. So if you look at this icon, it's correct. Also, the Riot appears to just be a very standard machine pistol from 1999 that has the space magic attached to the front of it. And that thing up there works similar to the Trumna in the way it expands and closes. And that's what rewinds the bullets into the gun. But functionally, it's just a machine pistol. But see, it's not ejecting shells, it's firing like space magic void bullets that get rewound into the ports, into those holes that open up. It's really cool. It's a really interesting design because it sticks with 1999, but it also goes space magic, you know? It's very neat. It's got a little red dot sight on the top, which I think is blocked by the barrel attachment. Yeah, I think... maybe not. I'm gonna bring the camera up. Would that block it? That would definitely obstruct it, but I think maybe you could see a little bit. Nah, maybe not. Yeah, the barrel blocks the red dot. It's got a mag release similar to a... well, the magazine looks like an MP5 mag, but the release is... does this thing have two mag releases? Hang on. Look, it has the MP5 style one behind the magazine, and then it's also got one up front. And it also looks like maybe it has a magazine release catch on the side, like a button. I've never looked this closely at this gun. This thing might have 3 mag releases. Awesome. Must have been the gas messing with my vision. True. The Sagek looks like a weirder Sicarus. It kind of does, yes. Proto-waifu, which did you choose? Well, we got flashbanged on stream because the weekly reset happened, so everyone saw my Drifter kiss Eleanor. So I went with Eleanor. Real. I almost feel like the Riot effect would have worked better for Protea. I agree, yes. It would have been a lot more thematic. I'm almost glad it went with Temple, though, because with it being Temple, they went with a 1999 design, and I'm just a sucker for that, so I'm glad we got this machine pistol with a weird all bricked thing on the front. Super cool gun. Also, I wanted to point out, if I can see it here in my... So for some reason... did they fix it? Hang on. So there was an issue with the Riot's icon. Did they fix it? Give me a second here. How the Riot Prime will look. Oh, that would be so cool. Riot Prime's gonna look awesome. Because, yeah, we probably will get it for Temple if we get a Temple Prime. Oh, I'll be damned. They did fix it. Okay. So what I was gonna point out, you can find it on the wiki if they still have it documented. The Riot 848's icon here used to... Oh, it still does. Oh, it still does. The magazine is completely separated from the gun in the icon. It's hovering out front. Do you see? I don't know. Streams, I don't know the quality, but the magazine is clearly disconnected from the gun in the icon. I thought before the barrel was disconnected as well, but the barrel looks to be attached, so they half fixed it, I think. Either that or the barrel was never detached. Riot doesn't even have a bonus yet. True. Maybe the red dot is just a skeleton of another modification. Yeah. It's probably just, like, just a leftover of the design of... Like, it's clearly just a regular old machine pistol that they slapped this on. So yeah, the red dot's just kind of a remnant of it being there. It could be welded onto the frame or something, too. It could be that it's not removable from whatever kind of... Actually, that looks like that might be the case. Oh, yeah. No, that red dot is connected to the chassis of the gun. It looks like. Well... No, it looks like the gun at least has a sleeve to hold it. Oh, that's really interesting. It's like a P90 red dot. Oh. But yeah, it looks like it would be hard to detach, so they just left it on there. I really like the design of the 848, though. It's really cool. What was my FOV before? I don't know. Unitas fashion? Hell yeah. You still walking? Yeah, I'm still Excalibur with no red. Default ass Excalibur. We have Excalibur, and then we have the cooler Excalibur. And then my actual Umbra that I used to use a lot. I have some other... I couldn't quite get the mask to work with Arthur. I don't know. I need to work on that more. I have a Dax one. Arbiters. That's fitting that I'm in here. Arbiters themed one. I love John Warframe, though. It's pretty funny. The Lex Prime using the desert... Which... Hold on. Which one do you mean? Do you mean this one? Because this is like an HK-23, but yes? Or which... Is there a big old... We don't really have a Deagly one, do we? This is about as close as it gets. But this is normally what I do for, like, John Warframe, you know? Just a pistol. It blow the where? What do you mean? Oh, blows the ear? Is that what you're saying? Because it... Hold on. The Protocol 95... I made a short on this. I might have to remake it at some point, like in a longer video, where I look at, like, weapon details. This thing... I don't know if you're going to hear it on stream. The Protocol 95 skin has a Lex Prime, or a regular Lex. The Lex Prime uses the same firing noise as the regular Lex. But the Protocol 95 has that sound baked into it. So if you use it on a Lex, it is twice as loud, and it's awful. Let me... Just so you guys can hear it a little bit. I don't want to blow my eardrums out. Jeez. So here's what a Lex sounds like, right? When you put the Protocol 95 skin on any pistol, it plays a Lex Prime, or a Lex firing noise. So if you put it on a Lex, it plays 2. Yeah. It's pretty bad. And it does that for any pistol. Any pistol at all, including, like, the Plinks, like our little laser gun here, right? Here's what the Plink sounds like. I will join in just a sec. and then if I put the Protocol 95, it's going to sound like a Lex and a Planks. Also, it renders a bullet. I made a short on this. It's a really interesting... The 1999 ones, I think, were meant to be standalone guns and got scrapped last minute. Because they have particle effects and noises built into them. It's very weird, but... Didn't mean to invite all true. The finger clip, the pistol one... Desert Eagle... Oh! Wait, which... You said it was a skin, right? Here on my Lex. Because none of them really strike me as Desert Eagle. This one looks like an HK-23. This guy's obviously a shotgun. We got some kind of machine pistol. I don't know machine pistols that well. This big one, maybe? Do you mean this big one? Because I've always liked this skin, but I don't have it. What's awkward about? But it won't let me? Oh, no. What, it won't let you message me? Oh, I might be in, like, streamer mode, and it, like, doesn't... I see, I see. Oh, yeah, I love this skin on this gun. The Desert Eagle is a little bit bigger. The HK-23, I think, is a 9mm, and it may have a 45 variant. Desert Eagles come in a couple different rounds. Most prominently, everyone knows it comes in like a 50 cal. It's a 50 AE, 50 Action Express, which is a really big, chunky bullet. And it also comes, I think, in a 357 Magnum and a... some other Magnum cartridges, I don't know exactly. The Vesper 77 is a really interesting gun, actually. I don't know exactly what it is. It almost strikes me, the body of the gun kind of looks like... Oh, let me see the Nidus. Oh, I have to be in an orb. Okay, we'll look at the Nidus in a sec. The Vesper is not a Deagle, but it's like a... With the hammer, it reminds me of... I want to say a Walther pistol? Some kind of Walther, or maybe like... It's definitely either like German or Russian, and it's got a really, really big suppressor can that looks like it's built into the barrel of the pistol, which is really cool. The Vesper's a super cool gun, but I'm not exactly sure what it is. It's not a Desert Eagle, it's definitely too small. Desert Eagles are like comically large. They're like super impractical. They're great, but they're goofy. The machine gun type skin is a PP91 Kedr. Which machine gun skin? Hang on. Is it just for rifles? Which... Wait, what machine gun skin? Do we have a machine gun skin? Which... Do you mean the Reconifex? The Reconifex is a cool sci-fi-ish one. Do you mean like the Justice Rifle one? Oh, or did you mean the... Sorry, did you mean the... I'm sorry, I thought you meant a full-size... This guy? Oh, sorry, yeah, okay, I see. Do I know what the Myrmidon is? I know that name. What is the Myrmidon? Is... I know that name, but no, I don't think I know what the Myrmidon is off the top of my head. The Vekesk skin. Yeah, I'm sorry, this is, like, functionally, it's a machine gun, Sorry, I thought you were talking about, like, a full-size one. You got me excited, I thought we had, like, a... I want a 1999 machine gun skin, like a big belt-fed one. That's what I want. Also, I don't think 1911... Makarov I could see from the shape of it. 1911, it's not squared off enough. The shape's a little too wrong, and the hammer is too small for 1911. The Vesper, there's probably something on the wiki if you're wiki crawling. There's something about it. I guess while we're talking about like real guns too, the Recon Effects isn't based specifically on a real gun, and I can't think of anything that really looks like the Recon Effects. It's very Warframe, but the AX-52 is just straight up, I mean, this, you probably know, this one's pretty obvious, but it's just an AKS-74. This is just a straight up real gun. Big fan of it. Just a fucking AK rifle. By the way, God, if we're just going down the gun nerd rabbit hole, so where the term AK-47 or AK-74 comes from, it's based on the guy who made it, who, I forget his first name, but his last name was Kalashnikov. So the gun is an Avtomat Kalashnikov, a 1947 model, which is where AK-47 comes from. This one, I think, is an AK-74, so it's a 1974 revision in 545 by 39 instead of 762 by 39. So it's a smaller intermittent cartridge, like America started using, like the smaller cartridges instead of the battle rifle full-size cartridges. I've been streaming for 3 hours. True. Fashion check I shall do when I go back into my ship. The Vesper might be a PT-83 or an SP... Oh, a 6P9. Let me look those up. What is a... I don't know a 6P9. Ooh, 6P9, it does look quite similar. 6P9 might be it. And then what was the other one you said? PT-83. Let's see the PT-83. PT-83 looks pretty close too. Oh god, I would have to really look very close. PT-83, actually the hammer looks more like a PT-83, doesn't it? Let's get real into the weeds on it. It's got 4 grip grooves, an ejection port on the right side. 6P9 again, I want to see. I don't think it's a 6P9. 6P9's really close, but the hammer's shaped differently, and the ejection port's a little different. PT-83 looks pretty close. Also, it's Warframe. It could just be, like, not one of those, and it's just strongly based on, like, both of them or something. I don't actually know. The Myrmidon is from the lore and is known to have a wrist weapon that could disintegrate war. Oh, yeah. Yes, okay, that's where I heard Myrmidon. Right, yes. Yes. The Myrmidon, was it like a humanoid thing? It really looks like a PT? Yeah, I kind of think so. I love that 1999 just has like a fucking AK rifle. To be fair, this thing isn't fully like real life. There's some stuff with the gas tube that's a little bit different, and the stock is very Warframe. But you can see like the mechanical, the core of the gun is just an AK-74. They even got the firing selector. It's set to automatic right now. They got the fire selector right. It's really good. It's actually a really good depiction of an AK. The way it operates is all pretty much correct, too. You can even see the recoil spring in there when the... I wanted to call it a slide. It's obviously not a slide. When the charging handle goes back. Then yeah, you do the Spetsnaz reload. He even does it right. He rotates, like, at the right angle. It's good. Big fan. And then there's also the EFV-5, which to me looks like an AK-103. It's another AK rifle, and it's got a GP-25 grenade launcher on the underside. 25mm grenade launcher, and it has some Scaldra goop going into the grenade launcher. It's very cool. Super cool, like, blending of just a straight-up real AK and, like, Warframe stuff. Very, very fucking neat. The bolt, yes. I forgot the term bolt. Yes, when the... Oh, this one doesn't... This one's a little weird when it reciprocates. It looks like the recoil spring is like... Okay, this one's a little weird, but I like it still, anyway. The AX-52 is quite good looking. This one looks good too. It's just that's a little strange. That's not how that works, but still cool. Very cool. Compound bow skin? Oh yeah, dude, a 1999 compound bow? There's just so much fun stuff they could do with 1999. I know they probably don't want to do too much of it to just make us all have, like, real-world guns and stuff, but I like what they've done so far. The Myrmidon was a humanoid being that had a kind of appearance similar-ish to a Dax. Oh. Had a mask similar... Oh. Yeah. Interesting. When you said Myrmidon, I kept thinking Kuberdon, and then for some reason, my mind went to the Goliath, the big amalgamation that Styanax kills. I don't know why that... I kept thinking that, even though that has nothing to do with the Myrmidon. Also, yeah, the time you can slow down. I really also enjoy the recon effects. It's like... I mean, I didn't look this up on the wiki, I don't know, but this thing looks like complete sci-fi to me. Like, I don't think there's anything that has a feed tray that guides... It seems to be, like, belt-fed, but it's, like, fed through this guiding system, which moves in a couple of ways that don't really make sense, but it's such a cool design that I just don't care. And then, yeah, you just... Wait, so that's where the rounds get ejected from, but that's also where they load. So I don't entirely know how that one works. Yeah, this one doesn't make, like, a ton of sense? I mean, like, that makes sense, the way it feeds into the tray, but why you wouldn't just have a belt-fed gun, I don't know. Anyway, it's really cool, though, so I like it a lot. The recon effects I enjoy quite a bit. Very weird design that probably would work. There's just some weird technical stuff you need to change to make it like a real gun that operates. Super cool gun, though. Also, this bothers me, and this has bothered me for a long time. I'm sure other people have noticed this, but the Bratton Prime is based on the old Bratton. The Bratton actually got a rework, like, many, many years ago, early into the game's life cycle, that added more detail onto the gun and changed the shape a little bit. So the Bratton Prime is still based on the old one, which means it has no magazine and no charging handle, and you just pretend to load the gun. You literally just, like, mime reload it. You don't even, like, press a button on it, and it goes woo, and then, like, magically has bullets again. You just, like, fake reload the gun. There's a couple guns that do stuff like that that bothers me. That's, like, I have a full video's worth of stuff to talk about on, like, weird Warframe guns. That's also why, if you've ever noticed, like, if you look at, like, a Bratton, right? This is the reworked Bratton. If you look at these skins here, they look like they're shaped slightly differently. See that? And these don't have the magazine or the charging handle. These skins are based on the original. Some of them are. This one's the original Bratton design. This one's the new one. This one's the new one as well. So I guess just this one and this one are the old ones. But the new one got more detail added and the shape changed a little bit. In the lore, Grendel ate one of the 7. Did he really? What? Wait. He ate the Glutton 7? Actually, that makes sense. Like, during the... Are you talking about during the Night of the Naga Drums or whatnot? Like, when the rebellion happened? That's pretty fitting. No, I actually did not know that. I want to hop back to the ship so I'm not just talking about guns all night. I actually did not know that. True. Yeah, I was thinking about wrapping stream up soon just because my voice is kind of going a little bit. Oh, my volume's still really high. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm losing my voice a tiny bit. Oh, wait, I want to start with the Nidus. That goes hard. I like all the like bronze coppery, the coppery color. She's so sparkly too. Why is she so sparkly? I quite like that. I'll go with the Nidus. My Nidus looks like shit. I need to do something like that. When I don't know what to do with like colors, and so for some of them I make like custom designs, right? But when I don't know what to do, I default to just like Orican look. And my Nidus looks fucking terrible because of it. Oh, I don't even have a loadout with them. Ah. My Nidus is just like Orican colors and armor that I tried to... Yeah, no, like, nah, Not... I don't know. Also gets messed up because the mutation goes black and this is white and I didn't know what colors to... I don't know. Yeah, I need to just use the Frike skin or something. I don't have that one. That one's so good. Frike is a great skin. What else do we got? Culervo. Hell yeah. I like that ephemera. I think you had that on Nidus as well. I like that ephemera. I don't know what that is. I forget. That is a very good Hildren. I like all the copper color is so nice. Oh, she's sparkly too. So that's an ephemera. Oh. The Diddy ephemera. It covers you in baby oil. That's terrible. I like how that looks though. And what do we got? Necros? Hell yeah. Yeah, I need to use like copper tones more. And like the blood reds and stuff. That's pretty peak. A lot of the time I just go for like Orican colors, which looks fine, but it's pretty uninspired. Big man Rhino. Big man Rhino. With mutation it's even better? True, I bet. I bet you also didn't know that Temple was with Octavia. That we just talked about. I knew that one. We were talking about the lore implications of that, so that one I did know. I'll have to see the disgusting Umbra as well. I don't like Grendel for this. I wanted to meet all of the 7 true. I don't think they would be in very good health now. We do have statues of them. Could meet them that way. Oh, that is a peak demon Uriel. I went like angel Uriel. Here, I went like the opposite direction. I think I like my Uriel. But that is like a peak demon Uriel. There we go. Zephyr? I don't play Zephyr much. I need to try more. Is his name? Oh, Fog of War. The what ephemera? True. Oh, you need more Oxyam? Hang on, let me swing by. Let me check the disgusting Umbra. Disgust, bruh. No, that's awesome! What do you mean? Wait, that rules! He looks like, in the, like, the opening cinematic, when they're, like, they're like statues. Dude, that's awesome. That's not disgusting, that rules. That's what the new Gauss one, right? Whatever it's called. Is it the Gauss one or the Grendel one? I think it's Gauss, yeah. Yeah, that goes hard. Looks like he's covered in moss. We got some Umbras. That is mine, you mistook. Oh, my bad. Hang on. Where's the disgusting Umbra? Is it in... Oh, it's fashion frame, I think. Oh, hell yeah. Highlighter color atrocity. That goes hard. Got the Mesa. When are we getting the Mesa heirloom skin? It's quite soon, right? Or are we getting it with the major update? It's probably going to be the major update, actually. Might be a little bit. I like the sky, like the sky blue colors and the orangey coppery. Huh. Those go together really well. Just fit checks. Dude! Hell yeah. I need that Grendel skin. It's so good. Does he have a custom animation set with... Oh, that's just his agile? I don't think I've ever seen his, just, idle animation in his agile with no weapon on. I also never noticed the Corpus helmet flickers. I didn't notice that before. Oh, that's the gyre again. Chromer. That goes pretty hard. Hell yeah. We look through my... Well, I need critiques of my drip as well. I love the TennoCon 2024 one. Surprisingly, did TennoCon not do very well that year? Because, like, not a lot of people have these, apparently. I've had, like, 3 or 4 people ask where I got that. The red crayon bolt. I didn't see that comment. Actually, wait, if we're talking about original... Hang on. I have my original Excalibur, as well. I actually keep him as a statue. So, I have default Excalibur, and then this was like day 1 coloration, you know, with your, like, you get what? Classic? Yeah, these colors. So I've got this, and then later on, this was what I went with, and I used that for a while when I was really new. I think I still have a statue of that. Yeah. And for some reason, he's got his Exalted Blade out. I don't... He's been bugged for like 2 years now. Just leave him. Just leave him there. My favorite for temple fashion is the body attachment. That looks like a tie? Oh, what? Wait, what? I don't know if I know that one. Hold on, body attachment? That looks like a tie. Here's what my temple looks like. I don't have the flare skin.
Kick it.
I might use it if I had it, I don't know. I kind of like temple just on his own. We'll just go through. I have some pretty good looks and then some trash in here. We'll go through some of this and then I'll probably wrap up stream, because I'm not on all night. Here, I'll hide my... Alright, we'll look at some chromas. This is the one I normally use. It's pretty, I don't know, like a lot of my stuff, it's pretty basic. The attachments, I specifically chose because, I don't know, I have certain things I like, and then this was the Dax one, the Dax coloration. I don't know why I have that ephemera on, that's kind of ruining the vibe. This is just, I don't know, it's just Chroma Prime, but he's white. I like a lot of, like, sort of basic things, I think. Chroma Prime's armor is some of the only Prime Access stuff that I've bought, and I use it on so many frames. My jade looks nice, I think. You can see I just use like similar colors on most of these. Please stay up for the rest of the night. I need entertainment. I feel that. True. You have mini Tau abandoned styles? Hell yeah. I didn't even think to do that. I think it's a cool touch, the Exalted Blade. True. I wish it wasn't clipping through his pistol, though. What else do I have that, like, is unique at all? I don't know. It's my Stynex. With the Void Shell. I'm actually sad the Void Shell stuff didn't become standard practice. Because I thought it was really cool. It let you pick the parts on your Warframes that are metallic, and I don't know, kind of a bummer we're just like not really getting many of them anymore. I think for most of these frames, I don't really have other looks. I don't know what's going on there. Don't like that one. My Hera looks pretty cool, I think. A lot of them, they're gonna look the same. I have a standardized, like, style, and then I make individual ones for the Warframes. Like, here's the Arbiter one on him. I just change it up. But the, I always have, like, a white and gold one for all of them. Or in some cases, if I can't get the white to look good, black. Like on Corvex. So you can see the white just doesn't really work on him. I mean, it does, but not with the attachments. Here's my Eleanor. I have more, like, subtle colors on the proto-frame skins. I think I had a decent-looking Arthur, but I think I changed it. Yeah, he's mostly default. And in the... I was trying the mask, but I don't really think it works on Arthur. If anything, that one might, if I don't know. If I could position it correctly.
My day just got a whole lot better.
With Trinity... yeah, hers, I think I just went with dark colors, because I don't play Trinity a ton.
Got nothing better to do.
My sight looks decent. There we go. I want more tactical 1999 skin stuff. I'm a big fan of just straps and pouches and shit all over like that. Especially with a backpack.
Smart. Where's your whip?
What's my mag look like? She's decent, yeah. The one thing I didn't like with Aoi, you can't recolor these pistol holsters on her chest. I think. Yeah, I don't think any of the color controllers changed that.
Damn. I should have brought pizza.
What else do I have that's interesting? Because like most of mine, if you just click on them, they're like the white and gold, which generally looks good, but it's obviously not very interesting to show off. I do kind of like this look on Ash. Ninja. Arthur looks like Solid Snake, true. When Narmer was a bigger deal, I made a Tau Excalibur. True. Yeah, Narmer kind of just, like, disappeared. Oh, yeah, I have a skin for... I have a Minerva one that I kind of like. I like the subtle, washed-out colors more on 1999 skins.
Handle with extreme
On the proto-frames. Oh yeah, I also have a look with the Valkyr Deluxe. I went with black energy color to try and make it, because, I mean, it looks good with the energy color, but I wanted to see how this looked, and I kind of like how it looks. So, I kind of do like the look of that, to be honest. And the red on the strings comes up on the helmet, but I managed to cover most of it with the Signa, because you don't really notice it. Kept you waiting, huh? True. Most are very different from each other. Yeah, I wish I did that more. I actually need to do that more because a lot of frames you can obviously make look really good in like different ways from each other. I'm like a creature of habit though, and I like all my guns and stuff if I throw them on to just match. And then if I want to change it, like some of these will have different looks. But I generally have it, so if you equip anything in my arsenal, it just immediately matches. Which is kind of no fun, but it makes things easy for me. And then I'll make variations on certain frames, but usually only my favorites. I haven't experimented as much as I should, actually. Your console palpitates in your absence. The Diva chestplate and Invictus signs. True. I always like the Imugi stuff, which is the Chroma Prime. The Imugi plates. And on the legs. It fits on like most frames for some reason. The chest, not so much. It's pretty cool, but it's pretty bulky, so like obviously it looks kind of weird here on Valkyr. But for some reason those attachments just work on like here I didn't use it on the arms, but the legs. I think I use it on sight, probably. The legs, again. Hydroid, probably. Yeah, Hydroid's just got the same armor. And I've kind of been enjoying this Tennokan bandana. I'm a little sad because they actually showed off in a dev stream. They made a variation of this bandana and they said they were going to give it to us, and we haven't gotten it yet. They made a variation that's like a different pattern on the cloth. It looked like it was made out of silk instead of... This one looks kind of leathery, on the edges at least. The center looks silk, and then this seems leathery on the sides. The Magor legs. Like those old poof pants. Wait, which ones are the Magor? Are those the big, Oh, I was thinking... Oh, actually, those look good. I thought you were talking about, when you said poof pants, I thought you were talking about, like, one of the Kuva pieces or something. I seem to really like Mulciber and Imugi, and then for the Sandana as well, the Impetus is one of my favorites. And then, you know, the Tennokan one, and then, of course, the absolute classic Rapala. This thing has probably made the most money out of, like, anything in this game. This guy here, Master Noob, has probably made the most money out of Warframe than any other creator just from the Rapala. So I think we all have this. Especially back in the day, that was, like, the go-to cool cape. Oh, Signa, yeah. Quick question if I made you... Oh, I think we have an art... Hang on, we have an art channel in the Discord, actually. Yeah, if you hop in the Discord, we have an art channel. I can post the link here. I need to... I said it last stream, I need to set up a bot that, like, occasionally says, hey, join the Discord in the stream chat. Let me grab... real quick. I'll just generate a link real quick. If you want to hop in, there she is. Let's see here. The Diva chest is probably my favorite in the game. Is it called Diva? I don't think I know that one. Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, it is. You know, immediately, who I think that would look great on. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, Oxium. I kind of agree. So I like having. I'm in the middle, Jackie. Like I like having one style on all the frames, and then you can switch it up on B, C, or D, E, F, whatever. But yeah, I like being able to hot swap between them. You can actually tell how old the colors are on my frames by the energy color. Like Limbo was before they let us do multicolor down here. So he's just blue and in a lighter blue. And in some of my newer frames, I've been trying to switch things up and doing like a neon pink and cyan. And I've been doing that for most of my newer frames. Also, this ephemera makes Banshee's hair look like the Northern Lights. I'm gonna drop some Oxium in my dojo real quick. For the decorators. Fashion of Ivara looking like a child of Stalker and Jade. Hell yeah. Because I never have notifications on. I usually look on Twitch. Yeah, I'm bad about I'm also not like on a streaming schedule. I said it before, and I do need to just dedicate like 1 or 2 days of the week to stream every time. I'm not on like a set schedule right now. And a lot of the time on Discord, I like to just do @here. I'm gonna make a stream ping role, so people who want to be pinged for the streams will be pinged. I don't want to do @everyone. It feel like there's like 40 or 50 people in there now. It's not that many, but like I don't like pinging a bunch of people, especially if I don't even know if they want to watch me stream. So. God, my brain broke for a sec. Anytime I'm talking, I just forget how to, like, read. I'll put, like 8,500. And then... Oh, plastids as well. Go with some more plastids. 15k, perhaps. There we go. Mainly quality of life? Hell yeah. Oh, I need to check the... Boop. So many critters. Oh yeah, the grass, and you've got like a thing up top. That goes kind of hard. I do quite like that. Hell yeah. Speaking of quality of life, that vaulting change we got, oh, it's so good. So glad they did that. How smooth that animation is. Hell yeah. It's coming along. See, let me check for the... I want to see the Ivara Jade fashion. Is it in... Is it on the Discord? Let me see. Rhino Deathwatch skin? That's the, Hang on. What is the Rhino Deathwatch skin? Let me see if I can find... Where's the Ivara? The Delta Rune Grendel's pretty pink. I didn't see that one. Oh, hell yeah. Big fan, big fan. Alright, let me see. Was it through... Peak. Cinema. Absolute cinema. She's even got the mismatched legs. We need more asymmetrical Warframe skins. Or at least some options for it. Let me look at Deathwatch. Or Rhino. That's the kind of old school looking one, right? Or... Oh, the Beetle! Mr. Beetle, hell yeah. Deathwatch is a classic. Deathwatch goes hard. I was actually thinking of... if I get any skin next, I probably want the proto-armor skin for this look. I think it's pretty fitting with the style. Hell yeah. Do we start with... I think you... How do you link it look? You have to / whisper the person? I think. And then you go to appearance, and there's a link option right here. I think you have to just / whisper Neskah with the link. I think that works. W Neskah. True. True. That's how I choose to interpret that. The last skin that Gara got was an update 31.1. When? That's a while, right? Are you saying she hasn't gotten one in a while? What update number are we on now? I don't remember that one. Hell yeah, the Rhino. Beetle Rhino! Let's go! The orange-purple goes hard. Oh, is that armor on his chest? Or is that just part of the Deathwatch skin? That's part of the Deathwatch skin, isn't it? I was gonna say, I thought those were little armor pieces on his front. I forgot he had wings, too? I think... He's literally a beetle. This fucking rules. Good night, cowboy. Oh, in Warframe, I was saying, for the linking. Oh, speaking of skins, guys, there are at least 2 new skins in the game that aren't, like, acquirable yet, and I'm hoping are coming with the Belly of the Beast. We're getting Jade Immortal skin. And we are also getting a Dagoth one, which are just the Immortal ones, which are just reskins of their regular. But still, Jade doesn't have a single skin, and Dagoth has 1 or 2, right? Dagoth only has like 1 or 2, so she needs some. How many does Dagoth have? I don't play her a lot. Yeah, she could use some more. Dante's finally getting one as well. I typed in dang. Yeah, Dante's finally getting a deluxe. Do you like the... Yeah, the dojo's going hard so far. He also has a flight animation? Wait, Rhino with the Immortal skin has... What do you mean he has a flight animation? When he jumps? Or, like, do his wings flap when he's in the air? I didn't know that. Flight animation. Or when he's aim gliding, maybe? Yeah, Jade does need a more biblically accurate skin. I am, like, losing... I'm tired. I'm a little bit hungover. I hit the Cephalon juice. Hildren looks quite beetle-like, now that I think about it. For some reason. I mean, beetles don't really have horns shaped like that, but for some reason that gives me beetle. has a wing flappy animation, like when he's in the air. I did not know that. That goes kind of hard. What other Warframes need skins? Jade really needs one. Jade needs a unique one. The Immortal skin I'm happy about just because she doesn't have anything. So that's cool. But Hydroid's really old, so even though he's not super popular, yeah, he's got a few. Oh yeah, that's right, that one. Forgot about that one. Corvex needs one, yeah? Corvex is newer than Jade, right? How old is Corvex now? Is he 2 years old yet? Or is he newer? He's like 2 years old, right? I think so. So he could probably use one. Dante definitely needs one. Yeah, actually, if Dante's getting one, he deserves one as well. Oraxia needs one, yeah? Yeah. And Temple as well, even though Temple does have the flare one. Temple is quite new in comparison to the other frames I was talking about, though. Kome also could use one. How many skins does Lavos have? A few. I forgot he had a Plague Doctor one. Quite peak. Does Zaku have a deluxe? Zaku does not, right? Oh wait, no, they do. That's a deluxe, isn't it? Forgot about that. Huh. I forgot. 2023, 3 years old. 6 month for Araxia. Oh, okay. Going into Overwatch and screaming, Parker? Yeah, no, you're not. Overwatch is bad for the soul. As somebody who enjoys Overwatch, and even played it up until like this year, not the best, not the best experience most of the time. I did uninstall it after the newest, like, 6 characters or something. Like, this year they put out a big update and I just wasn't vibing with it. Yeah. I'm getting a little tired. I think I will probably go ahead and wrap up. Inaros needs one? Wait. Does he only have Immortal and Prime? He could use another one. He's quite old. He has a few, but yeah, he could use another one. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it there, guys. Yeah, don't get on Overwatch. Oh, intro site. So I read that as an Aros. I'm assuming an Aros, yeah. Uninstall your brain module from your body. That's what playing Overwatch does, man. I've been there. I've been there. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to call it there. Thank you guys for coming by. Go ahead and jump in the Discord if you're not in it already. I'll stream again soon. Not sure the exact date. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys. Have a good night. Don't play Overwatch. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs on Overwatch. That's the too mad experience.